Oh, we're tripping out. What are you seeing? This is our messy apartment. 2024.
What is Chernobylite?
Holding a piece of rock. Magic crystal.
A highly radioactive crystal? An infinite energy source? An alien parasite? God?
Choose all of the above. There's crystals everywhere.
Chernobylite gave us
Powering
free energy,
everything.
teleportation, human augmentation, but also massive unemployment. We became actors, playing parts assigned by those controlling the green crystals.
Sounds like the YouTube algorithm.
Even former thugs like me need to fit in to survive.
Thug life, sure. Their city. Just something floating in the midair.
Such a life. Chernobylite life. Worth living.
It's got jellyfish. We got a tablet. It's something. A huge TV.
One message received from Megan Gray. You may view and respond.
Okay.
Oi, love.
Well,
Know
here's
you're
our big
busy,
TV.
so I'll keep it short. Hey,
So
best
can't
of
be
luck on
doing
the
too
first day
bad.
at work. Dress sharp, make a good impression, and remember, whatever happens, this blasted Chernobylite won't be the end of us. Little princess adores you. I love you too. We'll get through this together. Stay strong.
Let's send the
End of
reply.
message. Would you like to leave a reply?
Okay, let's leave a
Recording
message.
started.
Okay,
Reply
Daddy loves me.
sent. Ending conversation.
We need to change. Alright. Here's our closet.
The portal has been calibrated for the trip. Please use it to commence your training in the Kozlov's Training Center.
The screen thing.
Cole Gray, right? I'm Sergeant Gleb Kozlov. Been waiting for you. Congratulations
meet
on
you.
your new job. I'm impressed. You were in the top 3 on the list of candidates for the Planewalker program.
Okay. Thank you, I
You've
tried my
obviously
best.
been through a lot. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't. Just like the rest of us. Kozlov's training center is supposed to prepare you physically and mentally for the role of Planewalker before medical procedures turn you into one. But since we still have some time, do you have any questions, Gray? I'm your superior, but as Planewalkers, we're all equal here. Feel free to ask.
No questions, let's do it.
Good. It's time for you to familiarize yourself with different fighting techniques and choose which one suits you best. Are you ready for the final stage
Yeah, I
of
think we're
becoming a
ready.
Planewalker?
Exactly. Do whatever you can do.
Our medical unit will take care of your transmutation. Ugly thing, but we
Oh.
all have to get through it.
Doesn't
But
sound very
before
good.
that, you need
Very
to decide
nice.
if you feel better as an eliminator, emissary, or a scientist. Or maybe you want something
Give us a
between.
gun.
This is important, because the MAT team will make sure that the genetic modification target the skills specific for your preferred class.
You said it only happens once, so the decisions will be final.
Usually, no. However, a handful of the Planewalkers experience an unusual phenomenon where they were able to connect with their counterparts from another dimension, gaining their skills. The phenomenon remains largely unexplained. We still try to learn what makes them do that. If I were you,
Sounds complicated.
I'd make the decision wisely anyway.
I made up my mind.
Welcome to the ranks of elite warriors. I have no doubt you'll accomplish incredible things.
One with guns.
What? What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Blake. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion as expected.
Where are we now? We're looking at an
I
apartment.
think you're mistaking me with someone else.
Okay, this half our apartment is gone. This is normal for us. There's crystal stuff all over the place.
You put a team together, you train them up, teach them everything they need to know, already in place, and then you quit.
Seeing ghosts now. This is a scary game.
Excuse me? You quit. When I leave here today, I don't want to see you again. I don't want to even hear your name. My father's
More
technology
ghosts.
will progress under my guidance, but you will have absolutely nothing to do with it.
Oh,
It's so
there's a
much
huge
more
tree
than
over here.
Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts. Into the real world. Ariadna can recreate this echo
In
in
the
a
spirit
fractal
world.
VR simulation. There's nothing outlandish about it.
Look, I get it. I do. It's your life's work. But just
We're the only
think
ones we're
about
gonna have to be in
for
here?
Ariadna to work. You need a power source that doesn't exist yet. Perhaps one that cannot be found on Earth.
They want to know
There's some furniture
precisely
here.
what to expect.
Even a pool
New types
table.
of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of the above
get on
and
the table.
more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
What is Chernobyl?
Gonna get rich mining this stuff. It's like Bitcoin, but real. Use the portal. 6 months later. World 113F. Mission: Harvest Chernobylite from hostile world.
Chernobylite. I almost
Chernobylite.
stopped noticing this strange sensation running through my veins. Almost.
Warning. There's an 85% chance of confrontation with Chernobylite corrupted.
I just saw someone moving there. Yeah, there's a guy waiting for us here. Does not look friendly. Stay back, stay back. Alright. Another dude. He's stuck there.
I bet I'd see it glow green if I opened up my veins.
It's
A
a
source
rough
of
place to
unimaginable
be.
strength. My burden. My salvation.
Stay back. Have a gun.
I've been travelling through parallel worlds for 6 months now. It's been surreal. I killed people.
One of them has a gun.
At least I think they were people. There was something off about them. Twisted faces. Bared teeth. They didn't feel real.
It's scanning by itself.
Chernobylite deposits are suitable for extraction. Sending the data to Harvester.
Ray,
Okay.
I need to hear your report.
Alright, let's talk to this hologram dude.
I've reviewed the scan, Gray. Solid data, but I'd like to know your own assessment. I wouldn't dare approach the big
One of the
boss
hard
with such
ones.
a minor problem. Well, I'll designate this mission as a level 3 hazard.
Level 3 hazard.
Scanning stuff.
I'm hoping for some extra money then.
In your dreams, Gray. Anyway, your work here is done. Get your
That's
ass
kinda
back to
easy.
the Harvester. I've got some more things I'd like to discuss with you.
The answers to all the burning questions were at my fingertips, whether I wanted to know or not.
Looks like we're entering the Matrix or something. Sweet home.
lost your job and our home, all because of some cursed green crystal! Just a bloody
Green crystal.
battery!
Yeah, I guess it is just
And now
about it.
you've gone and turned to do it yourself? Giving up your humanity? Is this what you call protecting us?
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed.
Confused.
The Chernobylite is messing with your head. But I can help you.
What special effects going on?
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
Harvester, mining vessel, world unknown.
Welcome on
Looks like we're
board
aboard
the
a spaceship.
Harvester, Planewalker Cold Grey. Take your time to settle in. Once you're ready, Sergeant Kozlov would like a word.
Gonna be Elon Musk here? Looks like something he would build.
Read the report about the world variant we're going to hit next. The Chernobylite purity is...
Attention! A special address from the NAR Director, Professor Semenov, will begin shortly.
Planewalkers, we will soon begin a reclamation of a brand new Chernobylite world. Get ready for another... Wait, what's going on? That's impossible. This shouldn't have happened. Perhaps we can still salvage the situation.
All crew of the Harvester proceed immediately to evacuation pods. This is not a drill.
Climb through. Place is on fire. Holy, get out of here. There's people dead. Can we have your stuff? Still alive? Don't know.
Over here, Gray. Quickly.
Over here? Where?
What the hell is going on? Are we under attack?
Thank God you're here, Cole.
He looks
My
pretty
escape
calm.
pod. I need to...
Need a
Calm
what?
down, Kozlov. Breathe in and breathe out. Again. Good. Feeling better?
I got hit with some shrapnel. Do you have any healing serum on you?
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you, Gray. See you on the ground. Don't get yourself killed. And find the others. Find Semenov. He'll know what to do. Go! What are you waiting for?
Okay. See you later.
Was it all for nothing? Have I sold my body and soul only to die on some distant plane? One thing I know. I see my family again. Even if I have to
Go back
rise
into
from the
this
dead.
pod then. Oh, we're launching it. Oh.
Door malfunction. Backup power fail. Manual override fail.
We're out. We had like some sort of, we were on some sort of space station. And then it had to blow up. Hands look kind of okay.
Inducing hypersleep to maintain essential life functions.
Got a little hurt, but I think we'll manage. Well, if we can break glass, we're not that strong.
Hypersleep cycle completed.
Just got up. These people don't look crazy.
Up. Get your freaking tools, Luca. We're going to get them out.
This doesn't look good. We're out of time.
Igor said the cloaking should last at least half an hour. We're good.
Okay.
These people look friendly.
This power hammer is top of the line. It will do the job.
Okay.
Shit. We've got to run.
Okay, those guys, whatever that is not look good. Come on, come back. We're sinking into the mud. Okay, we're underground now. Still can't move. What the hell is that thing? Oh. That's some scary flying insect. We don't see him again. Still kind of stuck here. Okay. Getting out.
Vitals are holding steady. The surrounding environment is not safe. Vacate it immediately.
Yes, it doesn't look safe. What guy here? He saw us. It's moving pretty slowly. Alright. Alright. Sorry, buddy. I think that thing used to be a human. So, like, radiation must have changed him. Radiation.
I've been wondering if that quirky duo could get you out of your coffin.
He's speaking to us. Who is that?
Good for you. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, Planewalker. Perhaps I can answer
Someone calling us.
some of them, sending you the coordinates to my lab. I suggest you pick up the pace. Nights in the zone can be dangerously unforgiving.
Going to some stranger's hideout. What do we have here? This is where the message we got came from. An old bus. Some sort of fallout shelter. Arms on. This guy looks like he means business. He's using all those crystals. Spinning around. Oh, he's a boss. Oh. Okay. Back up. Let's back up. Reload. Oh. Ammo, come on. The ammo. Oh. A little out of ammo. Which voice was it? Slashing. Okay. Oh. Okay. Some hits. Okay. Ran out of stamina. We need to get out of his way. What's he trying to do? Maybe you should get him now. Okay, we got him. Took his clothes. It's not very fine.
Is anyone there? Show yourself! I promise not to faint.
Someone else here. Come in peace.
Good evening,
Friendly.
stranger. The fact that you haven't attacked me on sight is a promising start to this conversation.
Glowing eyes. No need to panic.
Flight or fight response in my brain has already been triggered by a cocktail of cortisol, adrenaline, and noradrenaline.
By what cocktail?
Stress hormones. I wish I could do something, but I'm currently too shaken to fight my own sympathetic system. But don't mind that. The panic attacks usually don't kill people. About 99% of the time. I'm Leonid, by the way. And who are you, stranger?
I'm Cole Gray. What are you doing here exactly?
I was on my way to see someone and got attacked by some brutes. Took refuge in this old warehouse. The barricade behind me should sustain at least 500 kilograms of pressure.
You lived here.
It's safe for now. A universal side effect of mixing human DNA with Chernobylite. It's fascinating how the biopigments are absorbing Chernobylite in bodies of the mutants.
Been using crystal. He's been juicing.
I'm on
what
an
now?
important mission. I'm trying to recover a blueprint that will allow me to create a cure for Chernobylite poisoning.
Oh, so I'm looking for this guy who was
There's a 99.9%
talking.
probability that we both want to meet the same person. The medical blueprint I need is hidden somewhere in Igor's base. Since you're headed that
Going
way,
to the same place?
can you get the blueprint and bring it to me? Affirmative.
Okay, what can we do?
Material gains are an expected way of compensating individuals like you. I will make sure that your efforts are rewarded.
Right. So, what's the plan?
I stashed some means for personal defense in one of the crates behind you. I won't be needing them after all, but they'll increase your chances of survival. Here's the key. Retrieve them and come back to me. I hope the content of that crate will help to turn the tide of any future battles in your favor.
Thanks. They'll come in handy. Am I seeing things, or did you just remove the barricade with your bare hands?
Oh, yes. Mutants have certain powers, and mine just happens to be strong arms, hands, and back. Do you have any more questions before springing into action? When you get to the outpost, try to find a moment to sneak to Igor's lab. Reason dictates that the formula would be there.
Come inside, Blade Walker. Make yourself at home.
Friendly. Wasn't expecting that.
I'm sure you've got many questions, Planewalker, but they need to wait.
You must be the mysterious Igor. I'm Cole Gray.
Pleasantries can wait as well. We only have a couple of minutes before it catches up with you.
What catches up
with me?
On Lenin's beard. Maybe you're not as sharp as I hoped you'd be.
You brought me here, so cut the crap.
Fine. I will allow some questions, but make them brief.
What do you want?
To offer you shelter and some guidance. Help you find other Planewalkers if they're still alive. And get you back to your world. It won't happen until we figure out how to bring down the dome that turned the zone into one big prison. And you will help me with that. But we've wasted enough time. We need to make sure that this place is secure.
Sounds good. Entering the Matrix again.
That doesn't sound good. Enemy at the gate?
Another boss coming.
Quickly. There are some old turrets outside. Make yourself useful and see if they can be restarted. Take those batteries.
Being invaded by something.
Once you're done with the turrets, activate the Chernobylite disruptor.
Restore power to turrets. Run the disruptor. Got it. Anything else?
You have to keep the entities at bay while I maintain the electrical grid. If the lights go out, we're done for. You'll be on your own, but you can do it. Go, now.
Use the machine. Got it. The turrets don't shoot us. Aggressive.
Come back here. I want to show you something.
What is his base? It's got a lot of stuff here.
This warehouse, it belonged to someone who played an important role in my life. It's yours now.
That's mighty generous of you. But
It's
what am I
giving it
supposed
to
to
us.
do in our old warehouse?
You need a place to stay and plan your next course of action. Turn it into your safe house. You're smart and handy enough.
And you won't mind me taking up your
No,
space?
we're not smart.
I've got more than one outpost. Besides, I'll stick around to keep an eye on things. Welcome to your new home, Planewalker. I suppose we've got some time on our hands. Ask questions, if you have them.
I can destroy the
It's going to be
dome.
a very complicated process, and we can't do it alone. We'll need help from certain people. Some of them tolerate me, some of them hate me. It might be hard to secure their backing either way.
Maybe they'll like me better than you. I was told people respond well to my sunny disposition.
You'll get your chance to shine, all right. There'll be problems to solve, monsters to slay, and people to win over.
Have you heard from any of your contacts yet?
And good morning to you, Cole. You're in luck.
Morning.
They all really look forward to meeting you.
Who are those people?
Great.
We're talking about the heirs of Harlan Lockwood. A man whose company purchased the sole right for setting a business inside the Exclusion Zone.
What kind of business?
In this reality, NAR, your employer, went bust. Lockwoods. The Lockwoods acquired the scraps.
Chernobylite research.
Chernobylite-based medicine, to be precise. The Lockwoods are the movers and shakers of the zone. Kendall, Milena, and Roy. They used to be thick as thieves, but when the shit hit the fan, they lost trust in each other and became...
Enemies?
I was going to say competitors. Similar goal, different methods. And there's bad blood on top of everything. Kendall Lockwood is the leader of a group called Mutants. His sister, Dr. Milena, runs the scientists. And then there's Roy and his mercenaries.
Family business.
So, the plan is to meet with each Lockwood and figure out if they can be in any way helpful to your cause. Questions?
Who should I see first?
Entirely up to you. The Lockwood siblings are aware of your presence in the zone and agreed to meet with you at some stage. You
With
need
the
to get a daily
mercenaries.
password for the Mercenaries encampment. It changes every day, so Roy couldn't give it to me in advance. However, I know a certain mercenary, Luca Spion.
The guy who lost his sword.
Sure, sounds like Luca.
Yeah, we had a
He's
sword.
stationed outside the Mercenaries base at the present. Talk to him, and he'll give you the current password.
Warzone. That guy's here. Arsenal, man. God. Back to melee. Just keep standing around. You should charge him. We cleared this area. Their contact.
I remember this face. You must be Scout Lucas Spion, is that right?
Want your sword back? We're using
I
it.
remember your face too. It's good to see you out here.
Sorry I took off without you, dude. My sister thought one gun would be enough to handle a bunch of monsters.
I need a
got lucky,
password to
yes.
get into Merc's base.
Sure. There's something I could use your help with first, man. Our perimeter turret network went on the fritz and needs rebooting.
Okay, this is the computer he was looking for. Yes.
I heard the turret rebooting. Good work, man. Password is, the armadillo crosses the road. The base is pretty close by. Let me give you the exact location.
The armadillo crosses the road. I trust you ain't pulling me leg, Luca. Aren't you coming with me to make sure I'll be nice?
Sorry, man. Can't leave the foothold right now. I need to
Going
count
alone
losses
then, I
and
guess.
fix the destroyed stuff. But don't worry. I'm sure we'll catch up sometime.
Sure. I need to go. Got to talk to Roy.
Near the mercenary base. Yeah, the password only works for one day.
Hold,
Friendly.
hold. Who are you? Password, or I'll shoot you in the head.
I know the password. Luca gave it to me.
Well, what is it then? Password checks out.
Armadillo crosses the road.
Planewalker. We made this wager at Barracks about who made up this story. Luca or his snooty sister. We couldn't believe they just found you. But apparently it is you. Get inside. Roy's waiting for you.
Being the royal welcome. Must be Roy.
You are Roy Lockwood, son of Harlan Lockwood. Is that right?
I am, but I'll ask you some questions first. Then you'll have your chance. Tell, Gray, where are the other planewalkers?
But they ask you the same.
Been trapped under the dome for 9 months. Yet you're the first planewalker we found accidentally. But gonna tell you something. Lately, Chernobylite began terraformation of the whole zone. Some things burst from the ground, open for some lucky capsules soon. But, along with them,
dangerous
more
creatures.
monsters appear. Tell me, Gray, you were well trained. Have you fought such beasts in your career before?
Yeah, we fought people like that before.
What a fortunate turn of events. We have them here. We don't fight them yet, but Chernobylite doesn't serve them well. See, Gray, I'm asking because we're having some serious monsters problems and we were left alone on the battlefields. Before we get down to business, do you have any questions? How well did you get familiar with this place?
You don't want us to do something. Kill them. No
Listen,
questions.
Gray, I have a deal for you. Simple one. You won't get such an honest offer from Milena or Kendall. You're a soldier, a merc like us. We're all getting paid for our stint. Join us. Be on my command and you'll get paid.
What's with my mission then? I need to find my people. I've my own base here.
Not all of my people live here, at the edge as we call it. Need you where you are. Do your job, find your people. You can have both. Dig your people up and bring them to me too. I'll hire any planewalker you have. I'll pay in gold, guns, whatever you want.
Okay, pay me well then.
You're one of Merc's now, Gray. Soon me or any of my people will turn to you and give you something to do.
We need ammo.
But for now, you know Luca. I wanted to borrow you that man. I wanted him to teach you our ways.
What do you mean?
Until you get your crew back, you may need support. He's a familiar face, also knows the zone. I value the only living planewalker. Don't want to unlive him. You'll find him by the wormhole. You can also take a look around the outpost. Come back any time. I'll tell guards to let you in without the password.
Perfect, we don't need a password anymore. Alright, where are we going to find ammo?
Come over here, sir, please. Don't be shy. I won't bite, after all. The name's Yannick.
Yannick Korambaniak. My family name is well known in Podlasie.
Why do you have a huge rocket behind you?
Huge.
Sounds like an AI or something.
The big rockets are still in the warehouses. We didn't manage to transport them. What a shame.
That seems like a rather impractical weapon in the zone, doesn't it?
Sir, you don't know shit. If we hit with a few of these, we'd dig through not just the dome but all the way to China. But we're just chatting here while the goods are getting cold. What do you need, dear sir?
What do you need, dear sir? Here, let me see what you got.
Just top-notch stuff. All
Need
you
bullets.
have to do is choose.
Planewalker, it's an honor to be in your presence, mighty warrior.
It's Cole. What's your name, soldier?
Tony Navarro. I'm the best gunsmith that you will find in the zone at the present, amigo. Would you like to exchange some goods while you're here, colleague? Of course, amigo. I hope you find what you're looking for.
So you and I are definitely stuck with each other.
Roy wants to bring you into our fold, and teach you our ways. Maybe even put together a whole squad of planewalkers, man.
I already agreed. I'm part of your faction.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Just give us more bullets.
Fast. Congrats to you. You'll of course get paid for all your hard work. Although, gotta admit, missions like these can be pretty intense sometimes. I need to finish some stuff. Don't wait up for me. I'll catch you at the base when you get there, alright? Take care, buddy.
Alright, he's one of our companions now. To talk to this guy to sleep.
Trusts you, or at least wants to keep you close. The question remains, does he see potential in you? Or does he see an enemy in you? Planewalker could be a powerful ally if he turned against his siblings. The people like Roy are always one step ahead of others. Do the same. Keep him close. Sooner or later we'll find out what his true agenda is. For now, be grateful for a soldier he gave you. You need all the allies you can get. Anyway, do you need anything from me?
No need. D2 evening.
Can't sleep, Planewalker?
Guess not.
It's
Are we fine?
Chernobylite in your blood. You're going to need less and less sleep with each passing year. I suppose it gives one more time to dwell on the good and bad choices in life. But it also provides with extra space for tackling problems. Are you up for a night mission, Planewalker?
Well, since I'm already awake, might as well do something.
It won't be a stroll in the meadow. Expect a lot more dangerous encounters in the dark. That's why most of the poor souls usually spend nights locked safely indoors.
You don't strike me as a gambler. Why take a risk when you can wait until dawn?
Because the night brings its own rewards. Because some things cannot wait until sunrise. Look,
No idea what that means.
we can do things that others don't. Face the dangers others can't. Go out there and make yourself useful to those who need help. They will respond in kind. Who knows? Perhaps you'll stumble upon something extraordinary while you're at it.
What's the job tonight?
There's an abandoned storage that to my knowledge hasn't been ransacked by the brutes yet. If you go now,
Oh, we
might
get to
just
raid
beat
it.
them to it. I'll provide you with the coordinates and we'll track your computer. So you don't wander in the dark too much.
Alright,
You're
inside.
in. Splendid. Check out the entire building thoroughly, Planewalker. Supplies are hard to come by. Thoroughly,
Mr. Robot.
Planewalker.
Got it. Room's clear. Stop. Still got me. Got him. He's down. Another one of these dudes. I don't know why this thing's glowing, but... Well, I guess we can use our thing. We're doing a phone call.
I found some scientific papers on Chernobylite energy. I think they'll be useful to you. I've already sent them over.
Here we go, papers. That's about it.
This is incredibly interesting. Perhaps you've inadvertently discovered a new way to power our base. Meet me at those rooms. I have something to show you. Good news. Our base has been successfully provided with additional energy.
That was easy.
Thanks to the sites like this one, you'll be able to increase the expansion capabilities of our base.
Hey Cole, I'm in the middle of a really big job here.
Yeah? What's this all about?
The matter is, like, too sensitive to talk over the radio. Meet me at the old Soviet Research Center, and I'll explain everything, dude.
Alright, we're getting close to the research site. So it's inside. Okay, he's over here.
Thanks for getting here on such short notice. You're a lifesaver, dude. By the way, what do you think of the place?
Well, it don't look like much. Just a cluster of old ruins.
Like
held
anything
together
else
by
here.
cobwebs and Soviet nostalgia.
Back in the day, these old buildings housed some of the brightest minds in science. How cool is that? I need to come clean about something, Cole. I'm pretty fucking scared of radiation. Most days I'm just hanging in there, doing my best to ignore the fact that we're probably in one of the most radioactive spots on Earth. But this one time when Roy ordered me to scope out this place, man, it was just too much. Roy's got me on a mission to dig through this place for any docks on nukes.
To build his own device, no doubt. But to what end?
We're building a nuke.
I highly doubt he's planning to nuke the zone if that's what you're worried about.
Hopefully. You never know when someone loses their shit in this place.
With regards to our mission, can I trust you to search the center for any vital intel?
It's been quite a long time. And surely the place has been ransacked more than once.
We're probably talking about some documents, and they'd be useless to regular scavengers.
Fine. I'll let you know if I find something of interest.
I will be covering the retreat. Let's stay in touch over the radio, just to be on the safe side.
Wade's going solo. Just broke the shelf. Pretty strong, I guess.
The letter says they were testing small nuclear mines in this place.
Nuclear mines? Crazy, right? Or the old NAR was trying to link Chernobylite studies with nukes somehow.
It's gas, it is. Probably radiation. Scan it.
Listen, Levin, I'm taking you with me today. Pack your bags.
It's our memories.
You're too talented to rot in here and together with those other zombies. I've got a job for you at my new company. It's called NAR, but I'm guessing you already know that.
I'm really flattered, Professor Semenov. And what will I be researching exactly?
Only the most important thing. The synergy of nuclear weapons and Chernobylite. It's the future.
Luca, I think some nuclear scientist was recruited by Semenov before the Lockwoods acquired the NAR. Curious.
Another document.
Looks like Semenov himself was seeking out specialists to help research the
Being faster than I am.
interactions between Chernobylite and nuclear weapons.
You're on the right track, man. I can feel it.
We got a scavenger here.
The torn pages around the body point to the possibility that this mutant was searching for some documents when the fatal Chern host attack came.
Doing what we were doing.
Stand by for chemical trail.
Luca, some mutants have already ransacked the archive. I'm following them.
Yeah, there's a path. Yeah, bro. There's a chick here.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Coal grey, as I live and breathe.
Unlike the chap that's lying at your feet. What happened here, Merc?
It's Colonel Anastasia Krupina, at your service. What happened here? Life happened. A mutant leader got attacked by a Chern host. His buddies left him behind. A circle of life in the zone.
Say, you didn't happen to find any paperwork on him?
Paperwork? Nope. But perhaps his friends have it? I saw them leaving his pal behind just a moment ago. I saw those green-skinned bastards heading towards the test range. They couldn't get far. Just follow the path behind me.
I'm on my way then. See you around, Colonel Krupina.
This happens to be here.
One last thing.
Yes?
It would be in everyone's best interest if they didn't come back here. Now go before they vanish.
Right. Back to the looters. They come to gunfight. They're mutants.
It's not safe to wander around here on your own.
What do you want?
You just ransacked the archives of the complex behind me. I want the files.
Get those files you have.
Look at that. It's true what they say. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Stranger, you can have this treasure, of course.
Wait, what do you want?
Price, that is.
Or I can save some money and just take them from you.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
I'd like to see you try.
Yo, Cole, hate to jump in, but those looters gotta die, man. Krupina would agree with me. They're way too deep into this. You gotta make sure they don't leave here, dude. It's like crucial.
So,
Crucial.
how is it going to be, friendo?
Alright, it's time to die. Let's go. See how you got this. Got him. Oh, we just jumped so far in there. Alright. We got shotgun too.
I just saw what you did, Plane Walker. You didn't have to kill those assholes.
I thought you'd be happy. That paid you for a mutant lover, Krupina.
I just... hate cleaning up other people's messes. What's done is done. Krupina out.
I heard everything. Good stuff.
Where are the papers?
Let's meet up at the base.
Where's your papers? Okay, we don't have to pick up the papers. Alright, Luca's over here. What do you need?
Hey, good to see you, buddy. Oh, you helped me big time over there.
Here's the research. It was an interesting experience overall, and we learned a lot.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, we did.
Plus, you totally had my back when we took care of those mutant intruders. It was smooth.
Why do I get the feeling that you hated them for some
Smooth
reason?
operator.
Hey, chill out, buddy. We had to get rid of those guys. They knew way too much.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty from time to
We
time.
had to do, even if it kind of sucked.
What will Roy do with the research?
Don't know, man. But I trust his call. He's looking out for us.
Well, I sincerely hope you're not mistaken. Different people do tend to interpret the word interest in different ways.
Don't worry, dude. It'll all work out in the end. You'll see. Much as I'd love to chat more, I gotta get this paperwork over to Roy.
In that case, I'll not keep you any longer.
That's what she said already.
See you around, Luca.
Hard day's work.
It looks like your companions have their secrets too. Now speaking about Luca, I have a feeling that Roy has done him a favor, sending him away. But you should pay more attention to the people that surround you, so their secrets won't surprise you anymore. I've got something that could potentially turn the tide of this war we're waging against Chernobylite. Some time ago, I found a way to enter a Chernobylite breach. A very special place where you can acquire extra
I
resources.
think I've been there before.
It's very dangerous though, so you'll need backup. Let me put it this way.
I can handle it.
These escapades require a lot of resources. Energy, electricity, fuel.
And we have to get
the
it.
Lockwoods to meet that demand.
I see. So naturally they wanted in on a piece of the action.
Every time you visit a breach, you will be accompanied by either mutants, scientists, or mercenaries.
I guess there's nothing like bonding while fighting otherworldly sons of bitches.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
how about
you need no
practice then?
persuading. Can't tell if you're that brave or foolish. But it's the same to me, as long as you come back in one piece.
Initializing Chernobylite breach. Standby. Contact established. Faction leaders identified. Please select desired faction for collaboration during entry into Chernobylite
Mercenaries,
plane.
probably.
Sending query to Roy Lockwood. Roy
Bring us
confirms his
some
team's
mercenaries.
readiness to enter the breach.
Make a new one.
Lo and behold, the Chernobylite breach, a pathway
Whoa.
through different realms, stitching together pieces of overlapping realities. It's
Not pretty
like a
looking.
river that winds through an infinite array of parallel worlds.
Parallel
We're deep
worlds.
behind enemy lines, so to speak. I'm using you as a conduit to siphon tons of data about Chernobylite and its energy. The further you go into it, the more I'll be able to gather. Before you, there should be a portal that will lead you to the next stable fragment of the breach. The islands, as I call them. Come back in one piece, Cole. I can't afford your untimely demise ruining my plans.
What are your plans? Use monsters.
Watch yourself, Planewalker. I sense danger nearby. It seems that the presence of these entities disrupts
Yep,
the
we're
functioning
not
of the
alone here.
portals leading to the next part of the breach. I don't think I need to tell you what to do about it.
Eliminate everyone. Okay. Gotcha. That's good for laying the guard down. Still alive. Bam. This guy first. Holding block. Need to lock a shotgun? No, not really. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Now find the portal and move forward, Cole. Each time you entered one of these versions of the world, you caused unimaginable
I don't know
destruction.
what portal is. It's not here yet. Yeah, it's here now.
You're in luck, Cole. There are no enemies on this island. Only some useful gear. The equipment originates from parallel universes.
Oh, yeah.
Should be useful.
This is our prize.
So be sure to collect it.
We got a serum. Those are good. Next portal.
There are two
Two
portals
of them.
ahead. You can choose either one. I'll download the information either way. So
Means
pick the one that suits you
Horde.
best.
My horde.
Well done. Now find the portal and move forward, Cole. What you see are fragments of worlds. Mere remnants of alternate realities. Some of them
Old
seem
apartments here.
familiar. It's no coincidence. Each time you entered one of these versions of the world, you caused unimaginable destruction.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Things are coming at us now. Boss.
Time for the ultimate challenge.
Okay.
This enemy will be no joke. Destroying such an entity will release enough Chernobylite energy to open a portal. It will create an opening for you to come back to our base. Just so we're clear. I didn't send you inside the breach to kill some monster. The goal is for you to reach the inner plane of the breach and survive long enough for me to collect data.
Oh, got you. It's a pretty bad ending, bro. Sorry.
I can't wait for the joint missions with their respective teams. How was it? Did the Cherno host and other creatures give you a hard time?
Went medieval on their ass.
What you do between the sheets is your business. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, you got any more pearls of wisdom you feel like sharing?
I told you everything.
It's kind of graphic.
Enter the breach whenever you want. Next time you take this on, you'll have backup from a faction of your choice.
Backup? I didn't even see anyone else but me.
Relationships. Allies are indispensable in the zone.
Cheers, mate. I'll put this to good use. You can count on that.
Day 4, morning. I got a call from Roy, the missionary guy. Mercenary guy.
Olga waits for you at my camp. Whatever she needs, you provide. This is important, Cole. Don't make a mess. Roy out.
Roger that. Okay, this is who we're looking for.
So you're the cavalry that Roy promised me. I thought you'd be taller. Oh well. One can't always get what one needs, right?
We're gonna be of service.
Yeesh. You kind of sound like a loser. You sure you're up for this gig?
I can always leave if you're not happy with what you see.
Yo, don't diss us. Yo, you don't know what we're capable of, man.
Sorry,
You don't know what we're capable of.
I'm under a lot of stress lately, okay? Can we just start over?
Certainly.
All right,
Roy
fine.
told me you had a problem. What is it?
It's about Sashko, my husband. He left for the power plant some time ago. I tried to reach
Missing
him on the
husband,
radio,
okay.
but no luck so far. That's why I need you to go and check and see if he's all right.
Roy said you're one of his best sharpshooters. I could use a
Use the
backup.
backup.
No, sorry.
No one wants to help us. We're always alone.
We...
Yeah,
I
okay.
need to talk to him as soon as possible.
Yes, you can't even save your husband. We have to do it for you. Okay. Anything else we need to know?
It's a very dangerous place. A lot of lurkers and other vicious devil spawn are roaming about. Must be some kind of breeding ground against the Chernobylite. Who the hell knows?
And Sashko went there because...
Because he put in his head that there's a place somewhere around the power plant that just grants wishes.
I've heard that before.
At least. Fucking Sashko.
You think he lied to you?
It's probably a rumor.
I really just don't know what to think anymore. Please, just bring him back alive, okay? Roy promised me access to the power plant monitoring subsystems. And perhaps I can help you somehow when you're out there.
Let's not mess around with that thing. Oh jeez, what is that thing? Oh. Holy crap. Whoa. Messing around with that. Fire a projectile? See a body here. That's not the guy.
Rustlin, are you here, you bastard? Come out. Let me see your ugly mug.
Probably not around
got
anymore.
a lead. Sashko was looking for someone named Ruslan. Do you know who that is?
Ruslan? Oh, God. Find Sashko, now!
Find that man. I think there's another clue here.
Rustlin, shit. Did I get the meeting point wrong? Let me check that letter again. East from the sarcophagus, just below the pipeline connectors.
East from sarcophagus. huge bug there. It doesn't notice me. Person here. You look friendly even.
Cole! Cole Gray! What are the chances of us running into each other?
Oh, it's you again. 50%.
And how did you arrive at this number? Never mind. The odds of you and me meeting here were about 1 in 47 million.
This is all very fascinating, but what are you doing here, Leonid? This place is very dangerous.
Yeah, what is he doing?
I ask for your help, but Kendall told me not to bother you with nonsense. Anyway, I used statistical observations to find my way in here. Calculated the safest route that kept me away from danger.
Impressive. Let me guess.
You're still
working on your formula.
Indeed. The power plant was the last hiding place of Igor. He went by Black Stalker back then, given he was really advanced in his Chernobylite research. It's only sensible to assume that maybe he left something behind. And what do you think, Cole? You saved me more than once. I trust your judgment.
Or maybe it's gone already.
No point there. I need to give it some more thought then.
You do that. As far away from here as possible. Now go!
Actually, one more thing. I never asked what
tell
you're
him to
doing,
get out of
Cole.
here.
I'm looking for some Sashko character. Perhaps you've seen someone skulking around here.
Actually, I did. By the look of things, he was trying to find his way in. Just like me.
And you're telling me this just now? Where did he
Where
go?
is he?
He went further down this alley. Sorry, Cole. You never asked, and...
My mistake. Look, I've got to go. Stay safe, Leonid. See you around.
Right.
The
call.
Chernobylite signature monitor shows an increased activity inside the power plant.
Meaning what?
If I were to guess,
Meaning
a
it's gonna
large
blow up?
concentration of the green fuckers. And
Okay.
they're on the move.
You stay put. I'll see if I can do something about that.
Scroll through. There's like a bag. Maybe that's his bag.
Roy should have destroyed the entrance to the power plant when I told him to. He was lucky the
Place we can still go in.
malfunctioned. Otherwise it would all go kaboom a long time ago. Next time, I'll find a way to fix the detonator
Explosives
and finish
here.
the job. Just you wait, you metal chaser.
Following trail. Goes all the way here.
Olga, did you know your hubby planned to collapse the entrance to the power plant?
Yeah, it was to prevent lurkers from strolling around outside and hunting people for lunch. Why?
My FMC fixed the detonator. Should I press the button?
You can blow this thing up like Sashko planned. Prevent those Chernobylite monsters from getting out. But if you do that, Roy will lose. He'll go ballistic on your ass.
I see. Nobody touches Lockwood's
blow this
precious
place up.
property, eh?
Supposedly, there's still plenty of tech to be recovered. On the other hand, the monsters.
Yeah, we're blowing this place out.
Go have measures.
We're blowing up this
Sashko
place.
would really like you.
And fireworks.
Meet me outside the compound when you're done. We need to talk face to face.
Alright, let's do that. Ooh. You like the
I
fireworks?
heard the explosion. You did the right thing. The zone will be safer now.
Who the hell's Ruslan? Why do I feel like you're hiding things from me, Olga?
I'm not hiding anything. It's just... only a few hours ago, we didn't think it was that important. Ruslan was Sashko's brother. He died many years ago.
Looks like chasing ghosts is your husband's favorite pastime.
Began some weeks ago. After not talking about Ruslan for years, Sashko suddenly started obsessing with his brother. Yeah, but this doesn't concern you. I just need your help finding him.
Your husband.
Even though he pisses me off,
Yeah, we haven't found him yet.
Sashko is still my husband. I keep my promises.
So what now?
Now? I have to tie up some loose ends with Roy. I'll see you at your crib. I need a place to crash.
Look, I'm not being funny, but I don't run a hostel for homeless stalkers.
Just inviting herself.
Roy didn't tell you? Mother. If you agree to help me with looking for Sashko, I'll help you out as well. I'm not ungrateful. I know guns, ammo, but also electronics and computers. Sounds useful?
Alright. Welcome aboard, Olga.
Ammo?
Look forward to
I
working
could use
with
more
you.
of that.
It's astonishing to see Olga here, but it was unexpected to find out she joined Mercs in the first place. And all the hatred she had towards NAR.
That's why Roy offered her to join me.
He gave you his best sharpshooter. I have doubts if her hate was the reason for his decision, but if you want to know her better, first, you'll have to find that husband of hers.
A5.
I hate to bother you with my problems, but it's kind of an emergency. Richard, a good pal of mine, went on a patrol with other mercs and never came back. I fear he might be in trouble.
Everyone is in trouble.
We're
What's so
bound
special
by
about
a
him?
debt. He helped me once when I was at the bottom.
Sounds serious and intriguing.
Perhaps I will tell you when we have more time. But right now my concern is that Richard returns safe and sound. Roy's been losing people left and right recently. I don't think he can spare anyone at the present. You would be doing him a solid too if you looked for Richard.
Do you know where Richard and his buddies went?
Some uninhabited area from what I heard. Nothing but rocks, bushes, and Chernohosts.
Send me the coordinates. See if I can track Richard down.
Thanks a million. You won't regret it, man.
The guy here. Who's he?
What a goddamn shame. Not only were these good people slaughtered, but their bodies were also robbed and desecrated. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you have anything to do with that? Now that much is clear to me too. But somebody robbed the bodies of my fellow man. Unacceptable. Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway?
The name's Cole Gray. I were asked to track down
Looking for a
Richard
man.
and his man.
I see. Well, Cole Gray, you found Richard's team. Or what's left of it.
And Richard?
You're the sole
Amongst
survivor?
the bodies I've discovered so far, I'm sure you will find some clues of his whereabouts if you scout the area.
I'll get to it then.
Wait, I wish to ask a favor. You see, I knew them all. They have names. We drank vodka together.
I see. Sorry for your loss.
Monsters killed. But someone else took my buddy's gear. Tore it off them like they were some trash. I need to know
All these
who
scavengers.
did this, so I can teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Cole. These guys sacrificed their lives to make the zone a safer place. This counts for something.
More bodies. We're scanning something.
Ursa! God damn it! Did you really have to finish off this merc?
Chill out, Kyle. The guy was bleeding like a pig. I just shortened his misery.
You enjoyed it a bit too much, girl.
And so what? These assholes
Someone-
killed my sister. Mistook her for a monster. Only
Oh.
because of her skin color. I hate them.
Someone shot
Fair
him.
enough. Check the corpses properly for stuff and let's go.
Hideout in the south or in the north?
In the north. It's much
North.
closer.
Like the man tracker.
And? What did your investigation reveal?
2 mutants stumbled upon your colleagues right after the Chernohost attack and took their gear.
So those fuckers didn't even try to see if someone else is still alive. What? Fuck! I am absolutely livid right now.
Go around.
What are you gonna do now?
I tell you what happens now. I get some boys, and we will pay those green motherfuckers a surprise visit. So, why don't you tell me where they went? Thanks
Hideout
for
to
your
the north.
help, Cole Gray. I will remember your face the next time we meet. Also, here's a little something. A token of my gratitude, if you will. Take care now. I have to give those boys a proper burial before I leave.
Down a blood pattern.
Richard Ozol's blood. The amount suggests that he was only slightly wounded. The chemical trace of hemoglobin is still present in the air and can be tracked.
Blood, okay. This guy here. Richard.
Hush. Can you hear that, Outlander?
Camouflaged.
I can't hear anything apart from your heavy breathing.
It's close. I can feel it. I can smell it. The horror. A nightmare. Dreamt up by the zone.
Whatever. Look, your mate Luca asked me to find you.
Silence. It's coming. Prepare yourself, Outlander.
Someone hunting us. Something. Ooh, what is that thing? That is some freaky creature. Fight that thing? Oh. Oh crap. Eat the beast. It's a job for the rocket launcher. Oh, we got him. Oh, the rocket launcher. Oh, I missed. That's not good. Make sure Richard does not die. This guy's pretty fast. No bullets. Oh. Here comes the pain. Lock and load. Why do we need to reload so often? It's kind of busted. Oh, we got it.
Well, Outlander. Your moves are efficient, and your aim is true.
You're not so bad yourself, Richard.
I don't care much for compliments, Outlander. But one coming from your kind is surely worth something.
So you know who I am?
I do. You're one of those wayfarers between dimensions. You're from the zone, but not from this zone. Anyway, the beast is dead, and that's what matters. My comrades have been avenged. So, where were we before our conversation was interrupted?
Luca asked me to check on you. He's worried.
Luca should know better than to worry about me. He knows I can't die until the zone decided my fate, and I will know exactly when that time comes. Right now, I'm on a mission.
It's my time coming. Could use a skilled hunter.
I bet you could, Outlander. But the question is, could I use you? I might be willing to put such an arrangement to the test.
And what would be my part?
My comrades are dead. I need someone to carry on the fight in their stead.
That sounds like something I'm doing already.
You're a gifted warrior, I give you that. But I'm looking for something more than that. I'm looking for commitment. I will go with you for now. We shall see if we can extract the zone's secret together, or if I should continue on my path alone. An unexpected ally. Let's hope Roy won't perceive this as a theft of his own people.
So we should pay more attention?
Probably. Learn from his mistakes and pay attention.
You need to talk to Roy more.
There's something odd about your new friend. Something odd and something intriguing.
P6, morning. Got a call from Roy.
Great to know you the people what I lent you are still alive. Great news, because I need you all.
What is it, Roy?
No, not by the phone, Gray. I wanted to see your pretty face. Also, I wanted to have a little chat with you all. Already invited them, so take your ass and meet me in the edge. Over and out.
Here's Roy.
Here he is, my special boy. Look at him. I've got Merc's a real planewalker. Does my grumpy sister have one? Nah.
What do you need to know, Roy? Just ask questions.
Remember giving you this small one and this big one, but don't remember giving you this middle one. Where did you get this?
Join me willingly.
Keep him.
That's a gift, for companions.
I see what you're doing here. Know your place in line, or this won't be nice anymore. Anyway, Ozols, how did your mission go? I know from Kuzma you lost all your men. He thought you were dead too.
The horror dreamt up by the zone took away your soldiers, but the time for me is yet to come. The Outlander helped me fight it.
But dear Kuzma told all his comrades in the mess about the mutants. You treated the bodies of our brave brothers like they were trash and robbed them. And guess what? Kuzma wanted to administer justice to them and hope for your help, but you did nothing.
You were helping Mercs, Cole. You should be loyal to Mercs.
Great. If we drink, you drink with us. If we die, you die with us. Have no sympathy for anyone but Mercs. Is that clear? Must be.
My comrades are not avenged yet. Their souls will be wandering here for centuries, trapped by the zone, looking for justice.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Souls. Leave those souls. Your turn, pretty. Not talking about you, Spy Hun. Didn't know the personal issues about finding your husband. He's gone. Fine. Never liked him anyway.
After all, he is my husband, Roy.
No,
Never found him.
Not mad about it, but as far as I know, monsters from the power plant are now all around the zone. What do you know about it, Grey?
No idea.
Good thing you agreed to join us, Grey. With your help, hunting those bastards can't be that hard. This power plant is important. The technology inside of it is worth a lot both to us and the scientists.
Just blow it up.
Did you at least find what you're looking for?
To me, your power plant could go to hell. And no, we didn't find him. But I got a lead, thanks to Cole.
Okay, find him if you must. But I won't cry after him. Spy Hun, the lucky bastard that found the plane walker. You were on another unapproved mission.
Krupina ratted me out, right?
Actually, it was Grey himself. But tell Grey, what were you doing there? Why you needed your help? Really?
Terrified over radiation.
Tell me, isn't it hard to be so scared of radiation in a place full of radiation? You're like a sailor that can't swim, personally. I don't care. But you know Krupina. She said, you can't have a soldier who's afraid of radiation. I can, and will. Just need to tell her in polite words. But let's get back to Grey. I know all about those mutants who looted the complex and took the documents. Those mutants drive me mad. They're everywhere.
We don't miss them because they give you
agree with killing mutants.
got into a fight with the mutants.
There are things I wish my siblings didn't know about.
No matter what, you have the documents back.
Yes, Spy Hun. Your mission succeeded anyway. But that's not the end. Have a good job for you and your team, Grey. Your first one as a merc. Excited yet? What is it? Have a problem with one quite stubborn monster that lives in a cave. He got me a few new scars and tore Ronan apart. You remember Ronan, Spy Hun?
You look okay, still.
The whole unit of good soldiers can't endanger more of my people just to reclaim the cave.
Just tell me where it is.
Send me the location. Need that monster, Grey. Promise corpse to my sister for a lot of technology. So, clean it up. And take your people with you. You may need them. That's all, kids. You can go home.
Meet us there, Cole. We have to collect ammo and guns from the armory before we leave.
Here when the whole team is here already.
We drew straws. Luca's going down. Me and Richard stay here. Watch your back.
Okay.
Hey,
so you
Cole,
and me.
We're all set. I figured it'd be smart to have someone look out for things here and lock down the entrance to the cave. We're ready to sound the alarm for the mercs or take on any Cherno hosts. The monster's all yours. Just make sure you're all set, because anything could go down, you know? Wait.
I'm ready.
Dude, I'll go with you. You killed those mutants for me, even though you didn't want to. I owe you my help, at least.
You sure about this? Roy may not be happy when he finds out.
But I'm no longer Roy's soldier. Come. I'll lead the way.
Okay, he's taking the lead this time. Got him.
Get him!
Good one. Finish him off.
Chernobylite uses the power of the elements now.
Not quite. My sister's been telling me about Chernobylite, how it messes with stuff on a molecular level. That's what's behind the terraformation of the zone.
Sure, you'll explain it later, Luca.
Let's go deeper in the cave. We'll find some big monster here. Oh. What is that thing? It's kind of like a hooded guy. Oh. Don't want to mess with that guy. Eternal one. Shooting the rocket launcher. That's what seems to work. Go again.
Chernobylite energy
Got him.
created an unexplored anomaly. A glimpse of
Rocket launcher for the win.
energy was detected inside the breach. Further analysis is recommended. Enter the anomaly to proceed.
A hologram here.
No sudden movements or I'll shoot you right here.
Hologram
You're
like
one of
us.
those Chernobylite monsters. Why do you look like a plane walker? Do you want to trick me? Where are we?
I do not only look like one of you. I am you, Cold Grey. You from another timeline. And this place
What a twist.
is beyond time, beyond space, beyond our understanding.
Why is this happening?
That is the right question. Since you've opened the connection to this void, you'll be able to merge with one of the versions of yourself, whichever you choose. They differ from you. But when you get back to your timeline, you'll be able to merge with him and take advantage of his abilities instead of your own. You can choose. Whoever you choose, you'll increase your chances against Chernobylite and its abominations. I hope your choice won't cause you disappointment.
How should I choose it? You've explained nothing.
You can transform whenever you want.
You just pick something.
Now, you won't be able to do it more than a couple of times a day. It costs a ton of energy and violates the timeline's balance. But you can stabilize it with the amplifiers you may find at the top of crystal towers. Maybe you've already some. They'll allow you to use what we call plane walking more often. But that's not all. Your mentor, he knows how to develop not just your abilities, but your summoned forms as well. Speak with him if you need to.
Wait, will I see you again?
I hope so. Every time you kill an abomination, the scratch on the Chernobylite entity opens a breach to this place, enabling you to plane walk in. But this power is limited. 3 forms at the limit. More would generate the amount of exotic energy, just enough to tear this and other worlds into atoms.
Come. Another portal. Back in the cave.
Gray, what the hell is that? Tell me you're not gonna go to that big... I'm not gonna follow you to that big hole.
Fine. Let us deal with it, as always.
Buddy, who's that?
What do you know about plane walking, Luca?
I know enough. From my sister. I thought that was it. Anyway, congrats on your first gig with the Mercs, bud. Always gonna be stoked with what you've pulled off.
You did a good job here.
I've heard you helped one of the Lockwoods with a monster lately. How went it?
I'm alive.
Smooth.
What do you know about plane walking?
Along with
Well,
Dr.
thanks to a rocket launcher.
I've been researching this, but just in theory. There is little evidence it is real, but I know some things. I believe it's more than just a scientific theory now.
It is. I know you can help me with it. You can help me develop my plane walking form's abilities just like you helped me develop mine.
I do. Come to me whenever you want to do it. And better don't mention plane walking around Dr. Phylancover. She'll kill you with all her questions. Roy must be very pleased with your cooperation. Or, on the contrary, he was pissed off.
It doesn't matter. I slayed his monster. He should be satisfied.
Oh, I bet he is. He knows there's a plane walker who cares for his people, always ready to do a dirty job for him. Nevertheless, if you made him trust you more, it was worth your effort.
This is Captain Lockwood speaking. I've arranged for one of my associates to await your arrival at a certain disused warehouse. He will see to it that you are safely guided to the mutant base. Look forward to meeting you face to face, Mr. Gray.
Right, here's our mutant guy.
Your big brain won't save you this time.
Someone hiding around here.
It's game over for you.
Okay. How are you doing?
Unless you can be useful and convince the deadbeat rat Leonid to come out, stay the fuck away. I take
Sounds
it
familiar.
Talk
I think
some
I've
sense
seen him
into
before.
will ya?
Why don't you start by explaining what's going on?
Fine. This little Leonid came to me, begging for money and promised a high return. But instead of repaying his debt like a man of honour, he ran away and hid in this warehouse. What about you? And don't tell me you were just passing by.
The name's Cole Gray. I'm looking for a friend of mine.
They call me Small Sausage Grisha. Your friend is
Funny
in
name.
deep shit, Cole Gray.
How much does he owe you?
Cole. In my line of work, reputation is far more valuable.
Just want money.
I tell you what, you look like someone who'll get far in life. I can feel it. How about if I let this business with Leonid go, if you agree to owe me a favour in the future? Do you accept these terms? Fantastic. I'll call upon you when the time comes. Take care, Cole Gray.
Here's our guide.
Cole Gray, I'm so glad you've arrived, before Grisha could get me.
I sorted things out with Grisha. He'll leave you alone.
So, he won't be turning me into one of his notorious small sausages anytime soon. Good to know.
Next time, maybe try to avoid borrowing from someone who collects their interest in meat parts from your rear end.
Well, let's just leave it at that. Now, about why Kendall asked you to meet me here.
Right. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
about
you were an
that.
official guide for the mutants, apart from being a scientific researcher.
There's a limited number of mutants in the camp, so it only makes sense that each of us performs as many functions as possible.
Really? What else do you do?
I do whatever is necessary. Kendall is very apt at organizing our tasks, so I never question his commands.
He's the leader.
Only with the tasks that I perform at least adequately. Any other approach would be a waste of human resource.
I was meaning to ask you, how's your medicine research going?
Below expectations. I'm getting some mixed results. Without the blueprints I asked you to obtain, I had to somehow bypass the clinical trials requiring a huge number of volunteers.
You didn't harm yourself or anyone else, did you?
I only managed to give myself and those other 3 mutants who agreed to help me mild diarrhea.
Splendid. Okay. Should we go? I believe Kendall's expecting me.
While hiding from Grisha, I discovered something interesting. The crystals around here, they possess quite a unique structure. I need to study it while I have the chance. It could take a while.
You know what? Take all the time you need. I'll find my own way.
Oh, okay. Just head towards the big over-the-horizon radar and you should get there eventually.
Guess that helps. Radiation here.
A large concentration of intelligent human Chernobylite hybrids ahead. According to the collected data, they're called the mutants.
Mutants, we're getting close. Maybe we should just stay out of the water. Guess that's him. Come in peace.
This place is restricted. Move along.
Kendall wanted to see me.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Leonid told us
to
expect you. Come in.
This is actually not too bad of a place.
Feeling lost, sinner?
Are you selling him interest?
I'm talking about the prodigal sin of our creation. You see, our self-awareness is a deep flaw in the fabric of nature. It's a transgression against nature, and nature is divine. What does that make us, humans?
I'm not used to having that kind of conversation with a complete stranger.
But you're no stranger to me, Planewalker. Your reputation precedes you, like the saying goes. Take it easy, man. Kendall's not ready to see you yet. Why don't you talk to me while you wait for your audience with Kendall?
Are you Kendall's concierge or something?
Borya Nikolaev, at your service. I'm all the things Kendall needs me to be.
Sounds a bit
I
vague.
can be Kendall's shrink when he needs to talk, but I can also be a hellhound guarding his gate. I've seen the best and the worst in people. I know when they need a hug, and I know when they need a kick in the ass. There's so much more I can tell you, but... hold on 1 second. Of course, Kendall. I'll send him your way. Tao has smiled upon you.
Okay,
the leader of all mutants will see you now. All in good time.
What does he want with us?
Don't make him wait. We will finish our conversation at a later date.
He's a
Make yourself comfortable,
leader
Mr.
here.
Gray. I shall be with you momentarily.
He can speak to other people.
Remind me, dear sister, how long does it take for your lab monkey to produce a batch of reset? I'm not patronizing you. It's 3 to 4 days, right? It's been 2 weeks, Milena. 2 fucking weeks! I'm not mad, sis. I'm just deeply disappointed. My people are getting desperate. Some of them go as far as trying to create their own medicine without
go
proper
crazy.
ingredients and expertise.
They're
If
gonna
someone
go
dies,
feral, I think.
it's going to be on your conscience. Have a pleasant day, Milena. Planewalker. Mr. Gray, I must apologize for subjecting you to this rather unfortunate family squabble.
All we got in there.
Truth. I can see you understand how complicated my position is. What you just witnessed was one of many telepathic conversations I had with Milena.
Can all mutants do that?
Only a handful. But each mutant possesses his own unique ability, courtesy of Chernobylite medical treatments. Yeah, speaking of medicine, I was wondering if you ran into Leonid. He was cooking something. Well, dangerous. Did you assist him in any way?
Yes.
Not sure
Between
if
us,
you're aware,
though.
but Leonid's bizarre self-experimentations almost cost him his life.
Did it?
Whatever your reasons, I'm glad you haven't involved yourself in that scheme. Sometimes, if you don't know what to do, it's best to do nothing. Now,
Okay,
let's
let's
talk
get
about
to
why you
business.
came to see me, Planewalker.
I need to find my crew and get back to my world, to my family. Ego said you could help.
Yes. Our mutual acquaintance filled me in on the details. It's remarkable. I never thought I would see another Planewalker alive after what happened to your ship. I'll be completely
sister, I
honest
guess.
with you. All our resources are currently involved in finding the cure for Chernobylite poisoning.
You want something in return, just like everyone else, right? I should have seen that coming.
Don't act surprised. I would help you out of the goodness of my heart if I could. Alas, it's a luxury I can't afford right now.
Stop dancing around, Kendall. What did you want?
My offer is as follows. Stick
All right,
around,
what's the
get
deal?
to know the mutants, and help them out in any way you can.
And in return?
In return, I shall spare no expense in helping you with completing your objectives. We mutants share a unique and profound bond with Chernobylite. Become a worthy ally. This bond can yet prove helpful to you, Mr. Gray. So, what do you say? Should we help one another? Or do you want to leave here empty-handed?
We got a deal.
Splendid. This cooperation will benefit us both. I can promise you that. I need to get back to business, but I still have a couple of minutes to spare. Do you have more questions? I am
Where do I
currently
start?
occupied with other matters, but I will leave you in Borea's hands. He will accompany you from now on. Beggars
If I don't agree?
can't be choosers, Mr. Gray. Borea will stay with you at your new base to relay my instructions. Give him a chance and you'll be positively surprised. You may even learn things from him.
If you say so.
Borea is waiting for you by the northeastern entrance to our compound, just by the teleport. Pressing matters demand my attention, but I will contact you soon. Have a good day, Mr. Gray.
Right, here he is.
Looks like
The
we're
priest.
stuck with each other, Truth Seeker. No need to be modest.
Truth Seeker.
I can feel you're a fellow traveler towards the invisible.
I simply want to see
I
my
don't know what
wife
that
and
means.
daughter again.
I see. However, it would appear that Chernobylite intends to test us before it lets us leave the dome. I'll be honest. Kendall wants me to keep an eye on you. That's who he is, a cautious man, a politician. But I have every intention of earning my keep. I know stuff. I can do things. Tao's willing, we will achieve great things together.
Let's move.
After you, Truth Seeker.
Let's roll.
Kendall gave you his personal guard, a token of goodwill.
We're
Both
just
you
keeping
and
an eye on
Kendall
us.
should care to gain the other's trust and sympathy. In your world, people who underwent a Chernobylite treatment like mutants became planewalkers. Kendall sees a salvation in you. Here, the mutants are the most numerous group. But they will sooner or later join the Chernobylite army.
Biggest army.
You don't want this to happen. You need more allies, not enemies.
Got a call
Walker, Mr. Gray. It's Dr.
from a scientist.
the head of the new NAR science project.
I've heard about you, Dr. Lockwood.
I doubt not. Word has reached me that you met with one of my useless brothers. He's quite interesting thoughts about you, Planewalker. I must admit I'm quite jealous I wasn't the first one who had the chance to speak with you, but nothing's lost. I've been told you're hoping for help from me and my brothers. I wish to know the details, Planewalker.
Yeah, thanks for your commitment, Dr. Lockwood.
I won't lie, I'm quite busy solving problems here into a people block here. But we can meet in the scientist base. Come, it's unnegotiable. You're gonna need an ID to get to my base. I can't give it to you personally, but find Dr. Filinkova. She's doing some research outside the base. She can prepare
Okay, we need to find a scientist.
Find her in your Neve station and come to me.
Near our train station. So our contact is here. Should be here.
Mr. Gray, I've been waiting for you. Come. It's safe here to talk.
Doesn't look like a mutant.
Mr. Gray!
Oh, this is a scientist
My
now.
name's Dr. Sonia Filinkova.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. Kiminyuk told me you'll find me here. I'm so excited I can finally speak with you. But first, I'm so sorry we abandoned you in that escape pod.
That's her again.
I can't forgive myself.
It's fine, we're okay.
Of course, I will.
Yeah, you can help me get into the
Headquarters are
base.
secured with biometric locks. Some of us worked for the military, but we're not fighters. That's how we protect ourselves. I can prepare a temporary ID for guests. Luckily, I have my computer with me, but it's gonna take some time. I need to wait
How
for
temporary
approval
is
from
this?
someone in headquarters. Would it be too much if I asked you a favor, Mr. Gray?
What is that?
I'm measuring the
What is it?
electromagnetic field around this place to see if it affects Chernobylite or its monsters in any way. But one of the sensors was sending very odd reports and then died. I was about to go out and see it before you came. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Gray. My
You deal with
research is
the
everything
ID,
to me.
and we'll
I
take
think
care of
we
this
could make
device.
quite a good team, you and me.
Game doesn't like to give us like shotgun ammo. It's the best
A
type.
destroyed Chernobylite sensor. The scale of damage and biological material points to Chernohost. The controller and the memory card were taken.
One of the monsters.
I'm recreating a holographic path based on Chernohost's track. Proceed with caution.
Always proceed with caution. Okay, on a portal here. Someone here. Who's
Hey,
she?
you! That measuring
He?
device is mine, to make things clear.
It's a mutant.
Who are you?
Is it?
Are you one of those mutants?
You guessed because I walked out of the portal? Name's Theodore. A mutant, indeed. Be this nice and tell that scientist lady you didn't find her device.
Did you destroy the measuring device? What for?
For the money, obviously. That's my first and only lover. A merc contacted me. He knew I did shady jobs. He wanted to sabotage the doctor's research.
Sabotage the research.
I don't
Why
know,
would
and
they
I
want
don't
to destroy
care.
it?
Maybe he was scared she may uncover something that may upset the mercs. Or maybe he just doesn't like your doctor. Actually, it wasn't me who destroyed the device. I was supposed to take it and sell it off for parts, but those fucking Chernohosts sniffed me out. I had to leave it and flee. When I eventually found the remains of the device, you appeared. Well, maybe I could still sell it off for some parts at least.
I can't let you take it.
No.
Dr. Filinkova needs
No, we
this
can't.
device.
Can't let you do
Okay,
that.
I see you now. Let's make a deal. I'll give you half the money that merc paid me, and you'll let me take the device and keep the money I earn selling parts.
Don't need that. Go away.
Chill, Jesus, I'm not gonna fight you for this piece of junk. It's broken anyway, and I was paid in advance. Take it. Just don't mention to her you met me.
And? What did you find, Mr.
Okay, we
Gray?
got it.
You were lucky you didn't go to find the device. Chernobyl would rip you apart.
Chernobyl? My brother's right with this one. I should always carry that gun with me. But tell me, do you have it? Or at least what remained of it?
You got your device.
Mutant and a Merc. Why would they want to sabotage my research, Mr. Gray? I'll need to pay my brother a visit.
No idea.
Maybe he heard of a Merc who wishes me bad.
Since we've already worked together, can we just set aside formalities? Call me Cole, Doctor.
Of course, sure. What a relief. I'm tired of all those titles, Cole. Anyway, I hope you're okay. That was quite a dangerous mission. I didn't mean to put you in trouble. Please, here's your ID, but
it's no problem.
Be this kind and don't mention Dr. Lockwood about my studies. I don't want to give her another reason to belittle me. I'll join you
Fine.
as soon as I clean my mess.
See ya later. This must be the scientist base. A nice place.
Biometric data analysis. Database updated.
we're clear.
Planewalker Cole Gray. Access granted. Planewalker Cole Gray. Dr. Lockwood awaits you in the observatory.
This thing. Elevator. Largest place, by far. Most developed, anyway. Nice place you have here. Here's our leader.
Dr.
We met
Malone
before.
Lockwood, leader of the group called Scientists. I see you found Dr. Filinkova and got your ID.
She'll join us later. She had to complete her research and pack her stuff.
Her research, of course. She has a morbid fascination with Chernobylite and planewalkers.
Us. She likes us.
She says she believes you'll help take the dome down.
What do you believe, Dr. Lockwood?
Believe?
Let's try
People
that.
used to believe the Earth was flat. I'm a woman of science, planewalker. I only trust facts. And for now,
So just blow up the
fact
dome and
is,
then you'll
Chernobylite awoke
find out.
and the dome rose, along with your arrival. Until you prove me wrong, all evidence points to the disaster that trapped us here was caused by you.
No, I'm the villain, huh?
No, planewalker, it's not. You'll certainly benefit from it. But your goal from the very beginning was to rob this place out of Chernobylite. It conflicts with my own research. As you see, my father's company spent a lot of money and effort studying Chernobylite. The fact that you got locked up in the zone just like we did does not make us partners. Actually, what we have in common is your mentor, Professor Semenov.
What's with him? Have you met him? Is he well?
No idea. And that's the thing. He just vanished.
Yeah, that guy.
I have strong reasons to suspect he
Forgot about
knows
him.
exactly what caused the dome. My greatest concern. Unlike my brothers, I don't believe you may be able to undo the dome. It wasn't your job. You were just a pawn. But I hope you can lead me to Semenov. In this matter, we can help one another. Give me anything that may bring us closer to Semenov, and I'll do the same in return. Until we find him. Bring something to the table, Planewalker. I invited you here. Now it's your turn. Show me you can be trusted. As far as
Him
I
won't
know,
be that easy,
troubles
I
keep
think.
finding you, Planewalker. You must
Whatever.
be good at dealing with them. Try to help my people with their troubles.
If I may interject, Dr. Lockwood.
Dr. Sonia Filinkova, back from your measurements?
He's back.
Indeed, Dr. Lockwood. I believe I may be closer to understanding how Chernobylite's reaction to planewalkers is related to the dome, but I would gladly start cooperation with Mr. Gray. To me, his involvement in my studies could bring tangible benefits.
You want our
Okay.
technology? She could
Should be on
study
our
it
team, maybe.
and upgrade it for me. She seems to know what she's doing.
Yes, this sounds reasonable. I already thought about it, to be honest. But I have my conditions. First of all, I'm the first one to know about any progress and discoveries you make. I think it's obvious.
Of course, Dr. Lockwood. My studies are scientists' common good. like all the tests we do here. I need to pack my things and I'll wait for you by the wormhole, Cole.
If that's all I need to get back to work, I'm hoping for world-shaking news anytime soon. I'll also inform you if I find anything concerning.
Face is not as nice as yours.
Any other questions?
No further questions.
Great. I'll go back to my studies then, and I wish you luck with yours. I hope we'll see each other again soon.
Probably. We just left. Back outside. It's the portal. And here's our scientist waiting for us.
I have what I need, the rest I'll take later. Now I just wanted to leave this place as soon as I could before Dr. Lockwood changed her mind.
You sure it's a good idea, Sonia?
We wanna
She wanted to get rid of you suspiciously easy.
I supposed she would do that. Because of the things I know about her, she couldn't just banish me. But she also fears I may discover more of her secrets. She has many of them.
So that was your plan from the beginning of this conversation?
Yeah.
Not here, Cole. Walls have ears. Let her think she won this battle. She got rid of her time bomb and gained a bit of your trust. And Cole, I never thanked you for that device. I'm honestly grateful you agreed to help some random woman with her research. It means the world to me. But for now, after you.
You got
The
it.
sooner we'll get to your base, the better for both of us.
Dear Dr. Lockwood. She's rough and overconfident. Now you know. But if you want to understand
so
the
rough.
dome, break it and get back to your family. She's your best chance, if you ask me. Try to ignore her character. Earn her trust.
Truth Seeker. A word?
What's the trouble, Boria?
I believe it's time you knew more about us mutants. Rather than speaking for the whole group, it's best if you learn it through my own eyes. My own story. I understand you're a man of action, Truth Seeker. I can make it long or short for you.
Sure. Just give us the short version.
I used to, I hurt people for money and ended up in jail. This was many years ago. When I got out, I saved Kendall's life during a robbery.
You have a jail here?
How did you meet Kendall?
And how a guy like me could meet a guy like Kendall Lockwood? Huh. It was pure coincidence. Kendall was grateful for saving his skin. He secured a spot for me in his sister's Chernobylite therapy. You can figure out the rest, Truth Seeker.
So by helping out the big man, you became another one of the Lockwood's guinea pigs.
I never pegged you for a hypocrite, Truth Seeker. You underwent a fair amount of experimentation yourself. Do you feel like a guinea pig? Anyway,
right.
I strongly believe that what happened to me, to all the mutants, was part of a bigger plan.
Whose plan? Lockwood's?
Yes, and no. Look, it's better if I just showed you. There's an old bunker not too far away from here, Truth Seeker. I'll mark the location on your map. Meet me there. That place is filled with the echoes of unimaginable suffering. But also hope and redemption. I'll explain it when you get there. Truth Seeker, I appreciate you joining me here. The complex is ahead of you. It holds many painful memories. It's a place of importance. Although, it may not look like much these days. When the Lockwoods took over the zone, they turned this place into one of their labs. You see,
never guessed.
This is just one of many laboratories. It was set up in this location because of the closeness of Chernobylite.
What do you need me to do?
To walk the path of mutants. Get to the heart of the facility. Find the truth. I managed to reboot the security cameras, so I'll watch your every step. Good luck, Planewalker.
Okay. Inside here.
I can see you found an old leaflet. Invitation to clinical trials. Thousands of people wanted a chance to try a miracle cure. The Lockwoods promised we could leave at any time, but they...
Yeah, they probably not.
Once you've been committed, there was no leaving this place.
Okay. Back up there. Got it. More lab stuff. Here, I know. Stem cell stuff.
A memory I don't look back on fondly.
So you were a patient here? That does explain quite a bit.
This
He was here
experience
before.
shaped me into the person I am today. But it came at a cost.
This is how you got your
Just like it
powers.
says on the note you found. My back became really strong and my skin started to change. The whole process was incredibly painful.
You should have run away from here the second you could have walked.
I thought about it, but it sort of felt like betraying Kendall. And then the conflict between him and his sister Milena began. It wasn't pretty.
They both worked here.
I couldn't leave him.
What else is there?
Find out soon enough. You better get going, Planewalker. We're not done here yet.
That's a lot more amped up. Must have hurt. Shooting fire. Let's go down these stairs. Two guys waiting for us.
What am I looking at, Boria?
Something that cannot be escaped. A terrible truth.
Prison.
After the situation became dire, they had to implement some kind of caging system quickly. So they bought and installed one intended for animal control. Except, of course, they were not used for animals.
There's still some Chernobylite captured inside. Why are they so small?
These little creatures are,
Children.
or rather, were, children. Very special children. Parents,
Teaches them a lot.
grandparents, guardians. They will do just about anything to save their young ones. Even if it all seems hopeless. So they lock
They'll
up their
be
sick
children.
children, hoping a cure can eventually heal them.
You mentioned Mrs. Soroka and her grandchildren earlier. It must have been for a reason. It wasn't accidental, was it? Why didn't you tell me?
You're right. I'm sorry. Nothing escapes your keen eye, Truth Seeker. Everyone was either dead or gone, except for these creatures in the cage.
couldn't bring myself to end their suffering.
How long are you gonna live for?
Coward.
Don't need food or anything?
Truth Seeker, I need you to do something for me. It's part of the experience, if you will. I wouldn't have asked you if I didn't believe that you're strong enough for this. Will you do what I couldn't? Will you send these poor souls to their maker?
We're leaving here.
I've unlocked the elevator for you. Come back. We need to talk.
Going through the elevator. Hopefully this brings us back up. Okay.
So you decided to just leave them there? Why? Seems to me that we either completely misunderstood each other, or you're not the person I thought you were. I have one more question. After what you've learned and what you've seen, Truth Seeker, do you believe Chernobylite could be more?
More? More of what?
Something far greater than what scientists perceive it to be. More than a power source, a parasite, or even a singularity.
Are you asking me if Chernobylite is some kind of god?
Not some kind. The god. Are you sure?
Trust energy, maybe.
After all that you've seen, I wanted you to witness all this. Fear, suffering, and despair, but also miracles, healings, and hope.
I did not see that last part.
Exactly what God is? It saves you from the jaws of doom if you take a leap of faith. But it may also strike you down if you dare defy it. You don't need to answer that. Just dwell on my words. You can leave this place unless you wanted to ask me some
I
more
didn't see much healing going on.
Anyway,
I'm good.
Thank you again for accompanying me on this journey, Planewalker. Even if you're still not convinced about Chernobylite's divinity, I hope I helped you to see some glimpses of it.
You certainly give me a lot to think about, Boria.
Are you surprised by the things your cultist friends showed you?
I had no idea they were experimenting on children.
Children, elders, men and women. That's how toying with Chernobylite usually ends. You had more luck than any of them. But remember, the Lockwoods believed they were helping them.
Got a call from someone.
Who is this?
Alina here. I've been watching you, Bloodhound. You've got some real potential. Why don't we sit down, sniff each other out, and figure out how to make something profitable happen together? You've got the coordinates now. Let's see if the new dog knows how to follow a trail without getting lost.
Woof woof.
Big bark, new dog. Let's see if there's a bite
Almost
to match.
died.
I'm a
So
big believer in trials by fire. You know what I mean, Planewalker. You see the village over there? It's run by Boleslav Zima.
I don't know the guy.
Asshole who ever lived.
Still getting shot at.
He sold my dear friend Theodore to some brutes. I need you to find a way to free him. Zima
What's
is
the catch?
ambitious. He wants his village to become a new center for mutant expansion. A trading hub or some shit like that. Kendall trusts him to keep things running smooth. It also means he's ready to turn a blind eye on Zima's many little sins. I'll be completely honest, Planewalker. Kendall won't do squat to help us free Theodore. We're on our own. Oh, come
Not my
on.
business, really.
Don't be a scaredy cat now. I'm also sweetening the deal for you with some extra moolah. Doggy likes.
Stop calling me those ridiculous names. Let's get to it.
I'm just messing with you, big dog. But you're right. Time is of the essence. You see, Theodore is an idealist, and he will never willingly do anything for the brutes.
So why bother with Zima? Shouldn't we try to deal with the brutes directly?
First of all, I'm not sure if the transaction has been completed. Theodore can still be in Zima's village. Secondly, Zima might know something that will give you an edge in negotiations with the brutes.
I just can't go in guns blazing.
Dare. You start swinging and Theodore gets hit by accident. Play it smart, Planewalker. I know you're capable of more than just brute strength.
I'd like to think so. Anything else before I go?
Actually, yes. Here's a piece of Chernobylite. Give it to Theodore when you see him. He might need it. I'll be waiting for you somewhere around here. Happy prowling.
Isn't this Colt Gray, a plain walker extraordinaire? I was wondering when our paths cross again. You still owe me for the fucking NR boxes, by the way. I know. I have that effect on people, but I don't mind.
What are you doing here, Grisha?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm working. You see, borrowing money to those in need is only a side gig for me. Zimmer approached me some time ago, asking to become his head of security.
He seems to have a real knack for spotting talent.
I like your sense of humour, Planewalker. But the important question is, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a mutant. His name's Theodore Hasek.
I don't know every green-skinned arsehole who wanders in here, but Zima probably knows. You should talk to him.
Well, thanks. See you later.
I'm not finished. You should talk to him after we've decided on the terms.
What terms? What are you talking about?
You owe me, Planewalker. Remember, you're about to incur another debt.
Really
I'm
now?
not sure I can have that, but perhaps you can convince me. What? He knows, and he's okay
Cannonball.
You're lying like a rug, Grisha. Should I tell Zima where your small sausages come from?
You, Cole. Come in and keep your mouth shut or else.
Alright, he's gonna let us in now. Here's the man in charge.
How did you get past Grisha and his men? We go way back, your security boss and I. I convinced him to let me see you, Zima.
Cole Gray. The Planewalker Kendall told me about. I've been wondering when I'll have the chance to meet you. Well, let's get to it. What do you want from me?
A concerned citizen told me you sold Theodore Hasek to the brutes. Where do I find him?
A concern... Fuck me sideways. It was Alina, wasn't it? Should have known. That woman preys on her settlement like a fox does on a chicken coop. That bastard a sidekick. I don't know where he is or what happened to him. Even if he's dead, I don't care. I'll tell you what I know, just to get you to off. Hasn't disappeared. But I have nothing to do with that. He and his partner Alina were conspiring to rob me blind. In the light of this, I hope you can understand why I didn't drop everything to come to this bastard's aid.
I need more than that.
The brutes set up shop at an abandoned factory, just a stone's throw away. They love to raid our village on a regular basis. In fact, they did it on the very night Hasek vanished.
So you didn't sell him?
God, this is crazy. No, I'm not a human trafficker, for God's sake. Go and see for yourself. Here, I marked the factory's location on your map.
I will be back if I don't find Hasek.
Whatever,
Tell
man.
Alina and Theodore that if I ever see them here again, I'll chain them to the pillory so that everyone they've robbed can throw rotten cabbage at them.
Take the high road.
I had hoped we'd never see each other again, Theodore. But you cling to me like a barnacle. Last time we met, you were trying to steal Dr. Philankova's device.
Yeah, I remember you. I've earned quite a lot on the parts of that device. I just hope you didn't whisper my name to your doctor's ear. What are you doing here anyway? Did someone send you? Alina?
Yeah, your friend did.
She left me high and dry just to save her own skin.
Keep it down. I was given a piece of Chernobylite. Apparently you need it.
In that case, it was definitely Alina. Only she knows. God has punished me for trusting this schemer.
How does Chernobylite help you escape?
You will see for yourself soon enough.
Teleport?
By the way, what do you know about my circumstances?
How much? Everything.
Did she now? Sneaky witch.
Everything.
But she never mentioned her part in all of this mess.
She also forgot to mention that you lot are thieves by trade.
I had a deal with Alina. She was supposed to watch my back while I broke into Zima's armory to steal some shit. She even managed to justify it somehow by using terms like redistribution of goods. There was also something about legality of our actions. Notwithstanding Alina's lofty ideal, she failed to have my back during the armory heist. Imagine this. I'm just about to bolt when some brutes grab me by the throat. They were happy I already packed the loot into bags.
What happened after that?
They wanted to kill me then and there, so I started to talk about what a very valuable mutant I am. These assholes settled for kicking my head around like a football, then brought me here and threw me into a cell. Next thing I know, some scientists are going to buy me to run experiments on my brain. They won't get me, understand? And I don't care if I have to kill these eggheads. If they lay their filthy hands on me, I'll send them straight to Abraham's bosom.
He has like a knife already.
This is the one that
He's
can
armed
teleport.
already. So how's he?
We only need him.
That's him. Come with me to the office, Doc. I need
Doesn't
to see
look
the money
like a
that you
prisoner.
promised.
Did you hear that? Those want to turn me into a lab rat. Putting needles in me so I look like a porcupine and clamp electrodes on my balls.
That's kind of extreme.
Am I? They get away with murdering mutants all the time. Perhaps I should even the score.
Get yourself killed.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't put those scientist bastards in the ground here and now.
Can't let you start a war.
Get him!
Well, am I supposed to shoot him? Maybe, am I supposed to attack him? I don't know. There's like a health bar. Okay.
That's enough. You've won. I promise not to lay a finger on those fucking brainiacs. That's enough! I don't want to fight you, man. You're insane. I understood my mistake, right? You punched me hard enough. I'm leaving before these fuckers come here.
You can teleport. I didn't know that.
How is my new hunter doing? Have you found this rascal, Theodore?
Theodore is free. He also sends his regards.
Yeah, right. Meet me at your earliest convenience. We need to have a chat.
Here, what do you want, woman?
Welcome back, mighty hunter. I applaud your success.
Theodore's fine, in case you're wondering. Told me some very interesting things.
Like what?
You're a terrible kisser.
How did he even know that? Wait. You got me good, new blood. I'm glad you saved Theodore's ass. But I wouldn't put too much stock in his words. The man's a real chatterbox.
Be that as it may. I found him in an abandoned factory. He was supposed to be traded to the scientists like a side of pork. But luckily I managed to stop it in time.
Say, you didn't damage any of those scientists.
No, But I had to damage Theodore somewhat. He really wanted to kill those guys.
I don't like that one bit. But is he okay?
He was okay enough to vanish once he cooled off. You know you are partially to blame for this, right?
Oh, really? How is that? I think you understand why I couldn't set my foot in Zima's village after the armory collapsed, don't you? Theodore can be a pain, but I don't leave my crew behind. I had to at least try to free his ass.
You also failed to mention his powers of teleportation. And that
He really seemed like a prisoner.
To take off.
Look, we could spend all day blaming each other, but what's
Anyways,
the point?
never mind.
You did me a solid. Theodore's free. How about I join you and together we can make some dough?
The dough you were supposed to reward me with for my assistance, you mean?
Oh, for sake, drop it already. You've got the memory of an elephant. I get it. I'm indebted to you now. Happy?
Why?
We're bound, whether you like it or not. Point me to your hideout.
Why is she my companion now? I don't
We
think
can
so.
always part ways if this thing doesn't pan out. I will be an asset, Planewalker. You'll see.
I don't
soon
know.
enough.
She'd probably just
Here
rob
are
our
coordinates.
place.
Just don't make a mess over there.
It's pretty gullible.
You won't regret it.
Just like,
Scout's honor.
we don't need her.
See what you're done. Woof woof.
Foxy.
Quite a team you're completing here. Helping outlaws and criminals getting into mutants' black books. I hope you know what you're doing.
Alina promised to be helpful. Having a black sheep
rob
on the
us.
team may be a game changer sometimes.
At least Kendall won't miss Alina. Or the troubles she made.
Got a call.
Mr. Gray, I hope you've settled in your new base already.
You're not calling me to ask if I hang drapes.
Actually, I would rather not call you at all. Usually I use telepathy to communicate with my people. I didn't want to scare you. However, this type of communication I prefer. From now on, I would like to catch you this way. It's faster and easier, but you have to open your mind to me.
What if I won't?
Well, I'll still be able to reach you, but it's unnecessarily complicated. I would need to find your mind among all the creatures in the zone. It
We
is.
have to.
Thank you for your trust, Mr. Gray. As you said, I don't call you to ask about your drapes. The issue is of a delicate nature. There are reasonable grounds for suspecting a mutant has committed a homicide. This man, called Freak, has been obsessed with revenge on the old and the new.
Kill a lot of
NAR
people too, you know.
From the very beginning. Recently, he got out of my control. I'm afraid he may do something that could put my people at risk. Last thing I need is a conflict between the factions if this fanatic starts unjustified violence. Start with the Chernobyl 2. It's an abandoned complex not far away from here. That's where he was seen for the last time. Stop this man from spreading violence before he does something irreversible. Maybe
good at
there's
that.
still time.
Someone's by the entrance. I don't think it's the Freak.
I think I know who that is. Be cautious around this individual.
We need to be cautious around everyone, basically. Like worshipping the crystals or something.
Haven't seen you around here before, stranger. My name is Yuri, Tau Deacon.
Cole Gray, Planewalker.
Are you here to help bring about the coming of Angel Erelem?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Impossible. Never heard of us? Never heard of Children of Tau?
I did. I just don't know any
Oh,
details.
just once.
Are you some kind of a cult?
We're a community. We believe Chernobylite crystals are pieces of the throne of God. Our mission is to gather them and facilitate the coming of Tau.
Interesting theory.
You know it as Chernobylite. Freak. The tormented soul.
Looking for a freak.
I know where he is. Alas, getting to him won't be easy.
And why is that?
In case you haven't noticed, Cole, all entrances to the compound have been blocked.
What a coincidence.
Well, I'm not entirely
Blocked
sure
by
it's a
the
coincidence.
crystals? Where we
There's
get
a
in?
special device that can be used to dissolve the crystal structures. Your friends call it an anti-Chernobylite burner.
Called, like on a radio transmission.
Even better. Tau blessed me today with a glorious find. I have what you need.
I'm guessing you won't give it up for free.
And we have to do something for him.
Quickly? How do you know I won't?
Well, you'd have done it already if that were the case. Am I wrong?
Tao definitely blessed you with the power of clear mind. That much is certain. Yes, I believe a quid pro quo is in order. Go on.
Hey, maybe I can give you something.
You strike me as a person of wisdom and influence.
Do I? You flatter me, my plainwalker friend.
I could pay you for the device, but it's a short-term gain. Instead, if you help me now, I may be able to return the favor in the future.
And why would I pass on something tangible that I can get my hands on right now?
You want money? Got that.
In favor of some future promise that might never materialize?
Because this future promise is far more valuable than some money.
Oh, well spoken, Plainwalker. You surprised me with your gift of the gab. Here's the device. Make good use of it.
Much obliged.
You must be close to that mutant. Be careful. He's in a rage. Out of control. Something happened. I used to hear people's thoughts, but now I hear a horrible silence.
Because he killed everyone. I see a field of bodies. What
the
hell did you get me
might have been
into?
him. Just sitting there.
Now you all got what you deserve. Yes.
Yeah.
You made me do it. I warned you. I asked.
He's talking. Who's he talking to?
And you're what? Another one? Oh, no, you're not. Otherwise, you'd be dead. So...
Someone else.
You work for that bastard. He's on my
First
list.
dude.
And you may be there as well. I won't stop until the last NAR pig is alive. I won't go anywhere with you, bastard.
What happened here?
They didn't change.
Are you gonna
at all.
fight?
They keep torturing and killing people like they used to. Don't get fooled. It's still the same NAR. I trusted them one last time. One scientist promised me he could turn back the process, save all mutants. He showed me his research and said he only has to test it. But guess what? They didn't even try and said the mutants were dead already.
I can hear that mutant's mind, Plainwalker.
I don't know.
He's torn apart, lonely, frustrated, and vengeful. But the mutants...
Sounds confused.
They were treated like lab rats. But there was no way to help them. Believe me.
You don't know them.
Why don't you believe them?
Even if they were, NAR got what they deserved. They murdered my entire family. Long ago, we were smugglers. Me and my friends. Guided some Western tourists for money. Until they came and killed them. I survived to avenge them. I knew luck
How long ago was
for
this?
another bullshit. But I volunteered. Got my powers to make them pay.
I have my family to protect too. I got you.
Kendall. So you work for that after all? You both
Yes,
plan
you
to
work for
kill
this
me,
guy.
right?
Yeah,
Won't
probably.
take me alive! Come and fight me!
Not using a melee weapon.
Okay, that's enough. Enough, you've won. Maybe you are right. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight.
We can't leave
Maybe
him
it's
here like
'cause you're
this.
low on health.
Backup may be here any moment. The conflict is on the line.
What do you want me to do with him, Kendall?
I see another solution. You could offer him asylum. Hide him wherever you're hiding. Keep an eye on him. Even if by any miracle other factions will find out where he is, they wouldn't
Try
rise
shooting
against
him, but that didn't work.
You're asking for a lot. Well, then fuck it. I can't see any other way. You can't stay here. Scientists are on the way here. They'll kill you for this massacre and get mutants back.
Easy to shoot him.
Nowhere else to go now. Mutants won't take me back.
And I won't give up on those NAR motherfuckers.
You can't fight a fucking army alone. You've already made me enough problems. You're coming with me.
Just gonna leave you here.
Wait out the storm in my base, away from the faction's revenge.
Let it be. I'll go with you. I'm not doing this
Bring this guy with us.
but for the mutants. Yes, that's it. This should help my people at least.
We didn't have much of a choice.
Yours. Don't worry.
Mikhail's presence under one roof with me can't be good. I'm certain he'll be trying to convince you I'm not trustworthy.
Maybe I should consider his warnings then.
Only if you have enough time to waste on that bullshit. Those who knew me long ago have their reasons to be suspicious. But I'm here to help you.
How long have you been?
Not them.
So good to see you. How was your day, Cole?
Fine, thank you.
I'm afraid I've hit a dead end.
How's your research going?
I've been studying Chernobylite for years and dedicated most of my time and effort to the knowledge of it. I've been a witness to Chernobylite breaking the known laws of physics, or also evading the natural passage of time, but its latest behavior differs significantly
Evading
from
passage
everything
of
we're
time.
familiar with.
Like entering a dream world.
I've been observing
do you mean,
Chernobylite for a
Doc?
long time, and I suspect it in fact uses electromagnetism, so it could hold on to the zone like a tick. But this tick, it makes Earth sick. Forests die, rockets fly, and the lake dries out. I set some sensors there, same as in Yanev's station. But the results were weird. Either Chernobylite's more fucked up than I thought, or someone's changed the settings of my sensors. Sorry for the language. Also, something happened with wireless data
Could be the second
transfer.
thing.
This may again be Chernohost's job. There are plenty of them there, and they could destroy it. I'm happy
Okay, I'll
you're
go
willing
see what
to help,
happened.
Mr. Gray. I really am. My research is extremely important to me, same as your contribution to it. Sensors are located in Pripyat Port. Just go there, download data, and send it to me, and I'll know what to do with them. Be careful. I'll wait here.
Probably won't be that
I need
simple.
to discuss my latest results with Mr. Kiminek anyway.
Things attacking us. It's down. Sensor here. Collect data. Got a call now
Just
from
got
her.
data from you, Cole. Let me analyze it.
You said Pripyat Port, right? Well, there ain't much water left here. It definitely don't look like a port. More like a puddle.
I'm aware of it. I'm trying to prove it is the electromagnetic field that allows Chernobylite to mess with the physical state of the water. I needed to compare
Area
it with
looks
other
better than the
places
rest.
invaded by Chernobylite. It's not just the absence of water in the lake, it's something bigger. But the data you sent me, the readings are...
No, I wasn't talking to you, Siri.
they're not about electromagnetism.
What is that?
There's another sensor nearby. Go check it too. Something may be wrong with this one. I need to compare the results. It's getting fucking frustrating. The sensor should be on the hospital's roof. At least I left it there. Please, send me the results, Cole.
To the hospital. Things out here. There's stairs here. This must be a good thing. Go as far as we can. I think we're making our way up. Here. I don't know why you have ammo. Stairway up. What are these plants? Probably what happened to the sensor. Bad feeling about this. Some big monster's gonna come up. Oh, we need a rocket launcher for this. We saw that thing before. Climb with anything. Okay. And do this. We don't have a lot of space. Whoa. Reload. Life depends on it. We'll switch back to shotgun now. Okay, we got him. Pretty big. Still no match for us. Use our sensor. The data. Calling her again.
Give me a moment. Fuck, what is this supposed to mean? This one, these results contradict the control group. You know what it looks like? Like someone had manually changed the settings of the sensors and taken over my devices.
I thought a huge fucking
Someone
monster on this
sabotage your device.
No way has anyone been here before me.
Strong electromagnetic field could attract them, but I won't check it without data. It had to be some human. Maybe he followed me and took over my sensors right after I sent them. Looking at readings, he's not a scientist.
It's possible.
Please, don't return to the base yet. Look around. Maybe he's still there, or at least left something that could help us identify him.
Come here, stranger! Find me!
Who the hell are you? What are you doing there?
I'll see you. Main walls here.
Yes, I can hear you close! I'm here!
Okay.
Don't shoot!
He just lives out
It's
here.
all right. It's just me, Hermit. Did Mikhail send you? Do you have them?
Do I have what?
The results from the sensors.
Of what?
A scientist lady left them here. I fixed the settings for her, but because of the monsters...
He's
I couldn't
working
get them
for
back.
her? Is that what he says?
Of course. I did it to help. Help that lady. I'm not much of a scientist myself.
Yeah, I don't think he...
Special bond.
She
with
actually talked to
Chernobylite.
him.
I just felt the path the scientist took led nowhere. Tell her to look at the results now. She'll see.
Where do you think she made a mistake then? Why didn't you tell her all that?
I wanted to. She never appeared here again. Because of the monsters, I think. And not a mistake. She just
Yeah,
went in
she
the wrong
needed-
direction. My dreams.
needed our help.
I never stopped dreaming them. Visions about a woman in a red dress playing the violin, whose music haunts me even during daylight. Allegro Moderato by Sibelius. That's what I hear and can't get out of my head. It reminds me of my dear wife, my Katyusha.
Longing for our close ones can mess up our minds. But you're not a scientist.
Looks like he's entered the Matrix.
What did you want to do with the results?
No, not me. Maybe I could take a look at them if you already have them. To confirm my conviction. That's all right.
And not giving him the
I
results.
just thought I could help myself with those results. There is a man. He calls himself Tarakan. Tell your doctor to find him and ask him. He's a genius. He has knowledge unavailable for people like you or me.
Tarakan, noted.
How does he know all these
I'll
people?
pass this information to Dr. Filankova, along with everything you told me.
Mention me when you find Tarakan. I hope he can find some time for me eventually.
Cole, did you find anything? It's been a while.
I did. I've got interesting news for you, Sonia.
Great. Tell me. Or no, come back to base. We'll speak here. I don't like phone conversations, to be honest. Just hurry. Good, you're here already. I was getting nervous. And? Who is the person who ruined my research?
He introduced himself
He was
as
a hermit.
He seemed like some local weirdo. A factionless one. He had his own theory about Chernobylite. He was having strange dreams. He also thought he had a bond with Chernobylite.
I know this name.
He's hallucinating.
Indeed, he was here before the dome. I hope you didn't give him anything, Cole. I expected this, but I don't see what he was trying to achieve with those results. They just don't make sense to me. And that dreams of him. Why did you mention it? Could it be important?
He's having dreams about a woman in red.
I think he was entering the
playing a
Matrix.
violin piece that reminds him of his wife. Sibelius melody. Something like this.
It's Sibelius. I don't think it has anything in common with my research, but the woman in red sounds like something that could interest Mr. Kiminek. I'll discuss this with him and ask him about this hermit.
Oh, I overheard you two were yapping about my pal Hermit. How is the old goat doing?
He mentioned you, Miko.
He's not doing well.
That sent me there.
Ha! Good old days. We used to run various goods in the zone, but then he went silent, and I thought he kicked the bucket.
If you know him, maybe you could tell us, why would he need readings?
Your readings, ma'am? No clue. Hermit's always been, peculiar, if you catch my drift.
Just looking at the wall.
Talked a lot about his visions. He sure thought he was special.
It's Dr. Falenkoa for you. Can you tell us more? Why did he think he was special?
A special kind of fruitcake, that's for sure. Also, something with Chernobylite.
Kind of strange.
You would be better off talking to Tarakan about this green
Maybe all that green stuff is like messing with his head.
He told me I should show Sonia's research to him. Who's that?
Another old pal of mine. Another weirdo. If Hermit told you to ask him, then you probably should. Ask Tarakan about Chernobylite and he won't shut up. Then again, he might start talking gibberish. That's a risk you have to take.
Tarakan? Where can we find this man?
I don't know if he's alive. Haven't seen him since... for quite long, actually.
Okay, I'll call my contacts. Try to find out who is this man and where we should look for him. Thank you for your help, Cole. I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I know something and we'll keep going.
Dr. Filenkova told me you're both on a hunt, looking for an old ghost of the zone. Tarek.
I bet he knows where this guy is.
You know him?
I do. But better not to mention my name around him. If you find him, of course. I'd be surprised if he was still alive after all these years.
There are a few people who'd say the same thing about you.
Yeah, people don't survive very long around me.
He better be alive.
Easy. No need to scream, please.
You look like you're from a warehouse that's haunted. I'm seeing spirits.
This is just a hologram. My apologies if I startled you.
Scary mask.
Right, I've seen it before. So, who the heck are you?
Answering that question is a bit intricate, but I'll do my utmost to keep it clear for you. What? Please.
Sounds like a robot
just
half the
stop
time.
talking. Please, stop already.
This is getting better and better.
I'm sorry.
Turn back.
I wasn't addressing you. Anyhow, before we get started, I'd like to double check. You're the Planewalker, right? You came from that ship above us? Yeah,
that's me.
I was aware of that. I just needed to hear it from you. Thanks for being honest. Establishing trust is crucial. I've got another question for you, though. Are you familiar with Lyab Kozlov?
Lieutenant Glyad. Sure, I'm trying to find him together with others.
No, I'm not. Just, please, don't make it awkward. I'm in the middle of a conversation. Sorry, it was nothing.
It didn't sound like nothing.
It's really nothing, trust me. Anyway, thanks for opening up. I needed that confirmation. Listen, I could use your assistance.
You're intruding into my base like a masked ghost without giving me as much as your name, and you expect me to help you.
Because I can also...
Everyone expects us to help them.
I can help you in your search for who you're seeking.
Who are you talking about?
I'd prefer not to discuss this here. Let's meet at the old prison. I'll send you the coordinates. See you soon, Planewalker.
This is the Red Forest. Coming after us. Okay, he's down.
Another hologram.
Hologram.
I was hoping to finally talk face to face.
And we will, I promise. To be honest, I wasn't even sure you'd come through.
You certainly got my attention by pulling that stunt. Why did you bring me here?
I've called this place home for years, well before the days of Planewalkers and long before the Dome. I've witnessed soldiers
He's one of the
oppressing
scientists.
Samosials, even resorting to violence. I've seen the avaricious corporate schemes that have shattered lives.
Interesting. When was that?
I was just a kid, but I grasped enough. This experience has altered me in a way I could never have foreseen. To address your query, I was once a captive in these very dungeons. Yes, I'm aware you were, but shush, please. I can't concentrate. What? No, not right now.
What the hell is
Talking to
wrong
someone
with you?
else.
Pal, you're talking to yourself, dragging me to some god-forsaken place. Is this a sightseeing trip or what?
I apologize for all of that. Anyhow, I want you to witness something firsthand and locate a piece of equipment. Now, off you go.
Okay. Game just tells us what to do. Sell here. The book.
Hey, little guy. What are you doing here? This is no place for children.
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap out of you.
Whoa, easy there, little fella.
I'm not little. I'm already 10, you know.
This was incredible.
The big guy.
You see, I didn't realize planewalkers could bring past events back to life.
Yeah, this can be pretty useful. Those kind of memories usually occur only where there's strong emotions attached to them.
This is something.
Sounds about right.
Right? I know you're surprised, Demon. No,
Demon.
This
Oh,
crap
it's a
is getting
demon?
really tiresome, friend. What do you want?
have you located the anti-Chernobylite burner? Please pick it up.
I think I have it already.
Not a chance. I'm not retrieving shit till we clear some things up.
Really? Right now? But we're so close. And time is of the essence.
Well, if that's the case, I'm
It's
in
the
luck.
rush.
Because I've got plenty of time.
All right. Fine. What do you want to know? Don't
Ash,
forget
don't
to
have any
pick up
questions for
the
you.
anti-Chernobylite burner. Deliver it to the entrance of Mad Bay's village.
Thought I had it already. Just magically appeared. Village here. Figure these guys out.
You've arrived. Great. Did you bring the anti-Chernobylite burner?
Yeah, we have what you need.
But I got some further questions.
Okay. I'll try to answer them as best I can.
What's all this
Don't need to
about?
Keep hiding, it is there. I'm Gleon Kozlov.
I knew your voice sounded familiar. Obviously, you're not the same Gleb that traveled with me to the zone on board of the Harvester.
What gave me away?
The mask?
Sergeant Kozlov is a different type of person. Very different from you.
You're right. I'm not the Gleon from your dimension. I'm from... here. This very version
It's
of the
from
zone.
another universe.
Ah, please, just be quiet for a minute. I'm discussing myself at the moment. You're familiar with the multiverse theory, aren't you? Semenov explained it to you?
I'm not a scientist, only a gun for hire trying to feed his family. Semenov told me what I needed to know.
Nevertheless, you must be aware of the fork in the road hypothesis. Every millisecond, when the state of time and
Nope.
matter fluctuates, things can unfold in countless different ways. Each of our choices spawns a new timeline, creating a fresh universe. Because...
What's the difference?
Because he's right here.
What? Where?
In my mind, tormenting me. Somehow, he turned into a squatter who sought refuge in my head.
This sounds like the
I
delirium
don't
of
understand
someone
that.
on a wild mushroom trip inside a radioactive forest.
It's not, I assure you. Let's leave that for a moment. Can you see the barrier blocking the entrance to the village? The capsule somehow drew the Chernobylite crystals to this location. Would you be so kind as to remove it with the device you discovered in the prison? Make your way into the village, and we'll speak again.
In person, I hope. What do you know? There's actually people here.
Planewalker, we finally meet face to face. Just look at this guy. He sits there like a fish in a can.
Kind of like us.
But it doesn't stop
Was
him
like
from
us.
tormenting me.
What do you
I tried
want to
everything
do?
to open the pod, and I'm out of ideas. Perhaps we need to put him out of his misery. And mine.
What do you do?
I'm sorry. I know what I'm asking is extreme, but I have no choice.
For Gleb.
Why not?
Sergeant Koslov. His mission comes first. That's who he is.
A mission, you say? So what does it make me? Collateral damage? How's that even remotely fair? If you ain't lending a hand, I'm staring at a future full of pain. And sooner or later, your buddy's gonna hijack my body. But maybe that's your jam, right? You'll get yourself another planewalker?
You're just a regular human. Your body wasn't subdued to Chernobylite geno-modifications. You'd make a very poor planewalker, if any.
So there's nothing you can do? Nothing at all? Wait. Sergeant Kozlov is whispering in my brain again.
What does he say?
There might be a solution, but it's risky. You can use your scanner thing to remotely disconnect the battery that powers the life support system.
Well, that might work. In case of an immediate life threat, it overrides all protocols and just opens. Mine did. On the other hand, you damaged the door. There's a small chance it could malfunction.
I know you don't have a reason to believe me, but Sergeant Kozlov says, better to be a king in hell than a servant in heaven.
Sure sounds like him. It's still a hard choice to
Let's
make.
try.
You know what's at stake. What's it gonna be, Planewalker? What?
Okay, we'll find some other way,
You must
maybe.
assist me. I beg you. This is a fate worse than death.
Calm down. I promise to help you with whatever this is.
All right. I'll trust your word. But it means I'm going with you.
You want to join in? I thought you didn't care about Planewalker's mission.
Sergeant Kozlov expresses his gratitude for not abandoning him. He asked me to accompany you so that together we can work on resolving this issue.
All right. See you at the base then. You know
probably
your way,
do.
right?
Of course.
Give another follower.
Thanks once more for understanding my situation. It means a great deal.
Look exactly the same. Right, more equipment.
A Chernobylite powered generator set enables to power even the most energy-demanding devices for weeks or months. Owned by the scientists' faction. Last user Dr.
lying around
Simon
here?
Filenkawa.
It's done, Doctor. The Yanov station, I mean.
You found it, Cole? Is the place safe? Scientists already sent their trucks
Safe
for the
is
equipment. I
goes
must
at
make
work.
sure the station is free from brutes and Dr. Lockwood's people won't get harmed collecting the equipment.
It's safe. You can send them here.
Thank you, Cole. I really do. You don't have to wait there for them. They'll know what to do.
A planewalker in your team. And not just any. Sergeant Koslov himself. The old Koslov must be proud. Anyway, I doubt it was the reunion you hoped for.
I'll find a way to save both
Be
Gleb
aware.
and Sergeant Koslov. I need them both.
Careful. If you focus too much on saving them, you may miss the moment when you lose them both.
How's your research going, Dr. Filenkova? Any progress?
Progress would be greater were I fortunate enough to have the proper individuals assisting me. Not quite like you. I don't thrive as a one-woman army in the realm of scientific research. I'd prefer not
You
to
ask someone
involve too
for
many
help.
people in my research unless it's absolutely necessary. Especially not the mercenaries. I need someone who can be here consistently, entirely uninvolved in the messy politics of factions. Someone who can become my right hand. Someone I can truly trust. Hulan
have someone
Melnik, an
specific in
accomplished
mind.
engineer and master metallurgist, is a remarkably brilliant and exceedingly generous individual.
All right. Let me swing by that school and pick Kulan up.
But not so fast. Elena rather reluctantly agreed that Kulan may accompany us, but only once she returns with the goods. Find
Plan.
Kulan and help her with Melena's assignment. And before you start making jokes about the banality of the task,
I wasn't going to.
I don't want Kulan to be roaming alone around these ruins any longer than it's necessary.
I understand where you're coming from. I will bring
the protection.
Kulan back safely to our base.
Thank you, Cole. We all owe you a debt of gratitude.
I want to set up
Over
base
here,
here.
darling. We need to hurry. Geez Louise, I was starting to think I'd grow
Sounds like
roots here.
Siri.
Let's get at it, shall we?
Hello Siri, repeat after me.
The Queen of England. Who do ya think I am?
Siri, say the
Look,
Queen of England.
Sweetie, I'm really in a hurry, and Sonia said you'll be plenty of help, don't you know?
to answer that.
Kulan,
You can enable
why don't you
ChatGPT
slow down
on your iPhone.
and start over?
Oh,
Never
sorry about that, Planewalker. When I get working on tasks, I tend to get a little too worked up. Hee hee, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
The good Dr. Milena Lockwood needs some spare parts for her fancy device. She sent me on a, well, treasure hunt.
What do you need?
This stuff's real hush-hush, sweetheart. Millen'd have my neck if I let it slip. Milena's playing her
Okay.
cards close to the vest, if
Okay.
you catch my drift. All I can tell ya is
Man,
this
we're
surge
talking
has
to
something
AIs.
destroying the dome with anti-gravity.
Storing the dome. Let's do
Figuring a
it.
way out of this invisible trap for months now. To shut down something that fancy and high-tech, first ya gotta figure out how the dang thing works, right?
So you still don't know what
Exactly.
the dome is?
We've had a whole bunch of theories, tested every one of them, but nothing panned out. Still stuck here like dang flies under a flippin' cake dome.
Hey, oh.
Little boxes. They are filled motion sensors and microcontrollers straight off of old NAR gadgets.
Okay, I don't even know what she's saying.
Millen will have
Yeah,
your
14
sensors and
boxes.
microcontrollers, and will be all set to join up with your merry crew.
Can you give me some pointers to help with the search?
Well, I sure can and sure will, sweetie. There's another bunch of scientists sent by Milena Lockwood on the same hunt. But just be careful not to ruffle their feathers, ya hear? Don't want to stir up any further trouble with Milena.
Scientist
Yes, I hear.
party, got it. Anything else?
There's a wandering salesman not too far off from here. Venny Ammon. He might just have some of them NAR boxes stashed away in his goods. I marked all their locations on your map so you don't get lost, sweetie.
Alright, that should be enough information. I'll be back when I collect enough boxes.
Over here, Planewalker. We need to talk.
Following me
Isn't
around?
this my favourite goody two-shoes?
Cool, cool grid.
I've noticed you're helping Kulan in gathering these little techie boxes. I've got a business proposal. Bring half of what you find to me. I'll make it worth your while.
Let's look
Really
at the work.
simple. Go and find the damn boxes. She wanted 14, right?
Wait a sec. Have you been eavesdropping on my conversation with Kulan or something?
I have my ways. Let's leave it at that. On your way back, stop by and give me
Oh,
half
yes,
of
you
what
were.
she asked you to deliver. The rest you bring to me.
How would we do
Because
this?
you owe me for this Leonid business, remember? But also because if you help me with this, I will put a good word in for you with the mutants. I know Kendall, believe it or not. One more thing, and this one is quite important. You have to give half of the boxes to Kulan first, then come to me with the rest. Now, please leave.
Alright.
If anyone sees us talking, it could throw a wrench in my plans.
What are your plans? Oh, switch.
It's
scientist.
dangerous to wander around here on your own. Care to tell us your name, stranger?
Cole Gray. And you are?
The name's Kier, and these are Chuck and Heck. We're tech prospectors. May I inquire about the
Scavengers.
nature of your business here?
Looking
a
for
fellow
boxes.
prospector. How nice. Unfortunately, you need to leave.
And why is that?
We're after the same thing, so it's a conflict of interest, wouldn't you agree?
You don't
Which
recognize me
section do you work at?
from the lab. Well, none of your business
I don't
section.
need to know. Why don't you take the boxes we've collected so far and pass them
Oh,
on
thank
to
you.
Milena? It's going to save us the trip. Thank you, Cole. See you around.
No problem. Happy to do it. Okay, got your stuff.
Planewalker Han, how did your scavenger hunt go? Hey?
It went well.
Alrighty,
Here you
then.
go.
How many did you collect, Planewalker?
Got
Looking
14.
good, Planewalker. With that many NAR boxes, we ought to be in fine shape.
Glad to hear that, Kulan. I think you're ready to get this show on the road.
Alrighty then. That's everything I need to wrap up my business with Milena and them scientists. I reckon it's time to hit the road. Once I drop off them boxes, I'll be making my way to your base. Catch ya on the flip side, Planewalker.
Exactly.
What the hell? Did you give Kulan all the boxes?
What's the big deal? I'm sure there's plenty of that lying around the zone.
Don't you get it? Kulan got what she needed, which means she won't buy any more boxes from me.
So, you wanted to sell them to her? At a premium, I guess. Well, I guess you need to find another buyer.
Dr. Vilenkova used to tell me about Kulan long ago. She admires her, even despite her folk background. She claims Kulan's the most talented engineer she knows.
Hope she's right. An
your
engineer
word
should
for
be
it.
a powerful ally.
Got a call.
Walker, it's Dr. Lockwood speaking.
Yes, I recognized you, Doctor.
I've heard about your latest actions, and I called my people who work with you to discuss those pieces of information. I wish you to be present during this conversation. Join me in my office. I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, of course. As you wish, Dr. Lockwood. Bloody hell, that woman.
It's us.
I promised you my help, Planewalker, in case you do something for my people and gain my trust. We have a common goal, after all. So far, even though you robbed me of 3 of my people, you managed to make a
Robbed you.
contribution to scientist studies. I decided
Okay,
to give you a try,
surprised.
Planewalker. Nevertheless, I'm glad Dr. Vilenkova eventually found the right direction in her research, thanks to your help.
Yes, Dr. Lockwood. The latest results are promising. I keep studying them, but I'm hoping for a breakthrough soon.
We'll talk about the details when you have one, Dr. Vilenkova. I hope I will be the first one to see them. Nevertheless, you should consult your research with people who may have key information. I'm talking about the Hermit. Actually,
You can decide what to do with
all
them.
the studies by scientists belong to the scientist faction, which I'm the head of. I'm not a huge fan of sharing our work with non-faction members to avoid leaks. But getting key information is way more important.
Even if there's a possibility someone may exploit or intentionally mislead us?
You sent Planewalker to do what you couldn't, Dr. Vilenkova. You should trust him instead of insisting he do what you wish. Wasn't that you who pushed me to trust Planewalker?
You trust me?
Just
Do
do
you?
the same, Doctor. Speaking of dedication to science at the price of pride,
I don't know if she trusts
I
me.
let 2 of you recruit Engineer Melnick. But making a fool of my people, that's something I do not accept. We
What'd I do?
demand respect here, Planewalker. We're scientists,
Not that brilliant.
focused on our job here, Planewalker. Not soldiers taught to read people's intentions.
Dr. Lockwood, now you see why I hesitated to trust Hermit with my studies.
It was a toss-up, really. Just a plain old
It's her again.
crapshoot, no telling which
Siri.
way it'd go.
I got your point, Dr. Vilenkova, but I hope you respect my people, Planewalker, if our cooperation is to be successful.
You're being a bit quiet, Gleb. Well, have none of your personalities got something to say?
I got no help from the scientists. What's to say here? I had to turn to Cole for it. Quiet. Let me do this one by myself. But you see? It solved nothing. I still have him in my head.
Your case was complicated. Multiverse theory is something we don't get to know better yet. I'm quite surprised you let Planewalker Glee
Oh,
live,
yes, I just
knowing
take a
what
while.
state he's at. You were lucky to survive your crash, Planewalker, but not all were. I'm a woman of science. There are no miracles. you only sentenced 2 miserable souls to suffer.
Dr. Lockwood,
Only
I'm not
2.
certain if this would change anything. If there's a salvation for our Gleb, this is not a way.
With respect, Dr. Filinkova, there's certainly no salvation for Planewalker.
Yes. Yes, I had to. We had to. Now it's all lost. Yes, I know my effort was pointless. Stay quiet for a while.
Nevertheless, I'm happy you joined Planewalker. Both Glebs have their people by themselves now. Dr. Filinkova is the best specialist
everyone,
when it
I
comes
guess.
to Planewalkers. If you can find help anywhere,
Went in everyone's
now you're in
pockets.
good hands. Now I know everything. You're still not very convincing in your actions, Planewalker. But since 3 of my people joined you, last time I made you a proposal for our future cooperation. Now I have something I'm willing to entrust you with.
Oh, really? What a surprise.
What are we doing
What's
now?
that?
For the past weeks, I and a group of scientists have been working on a device that has the potential to destroy the dome. I consulted the idea with your mentor.
I'm interested.
I modified his idea of Chernobylite disruptor.
Will it attract all the Cherno hosts from the area? You should evacuate your base then.
I bet it won't.
We have a rocket
but
launcher.
We only tested
That
it
happens.
on paper. It worked there, but Chernobylite's unpredictable. That's why I won't risk testing it here. The request is as follows. You'll test the machine on a large concentration of Chernobylite, far from human settlements. It's Dr.
Okay.
Lockwood.
What could
Planewalker.
happen?
There are a few scenarios. That's why we won't use it on the dome yet. If anything goes wrong, we either are in grave danger, or you can handle it. That's why I need you, particularly. Not just for me,
Alright, let's do
Planewalker.
it.
As I said, we have a common goal, but our path differs. I guarantee we'll all benefit from your heroic act. I'm sending you the coordinates. Call me when you get there. Now forgive me, I must join my team to monitor the experiment from the lab.
Good luck, Cole.
You betcha, it's gonna pan out. We gathered up emotion sensors and microcontrollers for this very thing.
good luck
I
to
can
us.
just feel the success brewing.
I'm here.
Call.
Are you sure it's gonna work? Chernobylite's all over the fucking place, and the crane...
You're there to test it, Planewalker. Now focus, please. You have to run the machine with your computer. When it's done, find me in my office. I'd like to hear about everything. Good luck.
Here's the machine. Turn on the device. See what happens. Magically know how to do everything. This is for a weapon. Might work. So get us out of here. Oh, that looks like some sort of monster. Oh, what the fuck, that thing? Craziest thing we've seen so far. Oh, a doomsday device. Gonna kill us? What hell? I think we have a lot of rockets. Going, let's keep going. Go faster. Let's move around. Okay. This thing's down. Oh, some massive building thing. That nature is scary.
Released Chernobylite energy created a familiar anomaly. A glimpse of Planewalker's energy was detected inside the breach. Further analysis is recommended. Enter the anomaly to proceed.
Are we really gonna listen to that thing? Does not seem safe.
I had a feeling we'd see each other again soon. I was not wrong. You know what you should do,
Guy
right?
from another universe.
Is planewalking helpful to you?
Don't use it often.
To hear that. Not everyone gets this chance. Remember about the amplifiers I told you about? And your mentor, Ego. Amplifiers will allow you to use planewalking more often throughout the day. And your friend knows how to improve summon skills, just like you improve your own. But that's enough. We don't have much time. The balance of this world is disturbed with every scratch you make on its surface with the breach. Choose another form to summon, and I hope we'll meet again.
There's another portal here. In the real world.
I was scared I sent you to your death. Dear Lord, I never thought I'd say that. But good
You
to
almost
see you.
did.
Well, that was a close call, Doctor. I do hope you know what you're doing. Now that you've been warned, your machine won't work.
I have been warned my
I know
machine may not
worked.
work exactly as I wished it to work, plain
Explosions.
but it had potential. I had to check it. It wasn't my intention to put you in danger. Believe me. I know about the crane, but I couldn't predict the disruptor's energy could be used to enliven it. The dome
We've got an
is
issue
my
with the
concern,
dome.
not yours, Planewalker. Me and my people will take care of it. We'll have to find the cause of our failure and start preparation for the whole experiment from the very beginning, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for your help, Planewalker. My people will remain with you and keep doing their research. Maybe they'll find something intriguing. I'll contact you if I have anything concerning our common goal. For now, that's all. I need to go back to work.
You work too much, Dr. Lockwood. Get some sleep. Or coffee, at least.
Surprisingly, Dr. Lockwood seems to be pleased with you. Only her best, most trusted people are allowed to
He knows
participate
everything
in her
that's
own
going on.
experiments. You're among them.
The experiment failed.
Yes.
Yes, I was lucky.
Nevertheless, you came out of it as a great winner. You're planewalking at Milena's trust. She was reportedly worried about you. A fair price for your effort.
Hello, Mr. Gray. I wonder if you could find a little bit of your time to come to my office for a short conversation.
What is it?
I promise you I'll share my knowledge with you if you turn out generous and trustworthy. I also invited mutants who became your team
Okay.
members to ask them about your actions and decide if you're worth my time. Please, meet with us in my place. Ah, Mr. Gray, good to see you. It's been a while since our first encounter. I'm glad you made it comfortable in our world and took care of my people.
Yeah. Why did you bring them all here? What's going on? I thought you found something for me.
I did. But first, I had to make sure you're worth my help. I wanted to speak with my people and ask them about you. You all got closer after all, right? They got to know you better than I do, and I trust my men. I needed their opinion of you.
We're
As
not
your
spies.
spies.
If we wanted to leave you, we could. We don't take orders from Kendall. Except for the big man, probably.
My tribe's wealth is my priority. And you helped at least 3 with more or less success. For that, I'm grateful. First of all, I never thanked you for taking Mikhail to your base. It saved not only his life, but also politics between factions.
I'm actually surprised you called him here. Isn't it dangerous for him to stay outside my base? People won't forget what he did.
And I didn't want to come to the NAR spawn den, but I owed him for sending you for me.
He's a mutant, and we're on mutant's ground. He's under my protection, and I assure you, we're all safe here. Anyway, I would be much more confident with the situation if you didn't fight one another. I told you my people are in a difficult position, and asked you to help us.
Of course.
But the first thing you did was fight a mutant I requested you to save. Yes. Thank you.
Did stop it.
Beaten or not, since Mikhail's under your roof, not mine. Factions don't demand mutants' blood for what he did.
If it wasn't for the other mutants, I would get all the NAR pigs, including you.
Shut up, Mikhail. You did enough. You're not here to cause another slaughter.
Mikhail has to remain in your base a little more.
Talk about someone else now.
I can't let him back here.
I wouldn't live under your roof anyway. You're still an NAR bastard to me. I'm good where I live now.
I know you had an opportunity to get to know my faction's backstory better, Mr. Grey. Thanks to Boy. Yes.
Me to the lab.
It used to be our home for some time. But there's a reason why my people avoid that place. I know you're familiar with the story.
I should have warned you before I took you there, but I really couldn't speak about it without emotions. I hoped if you saw them with your own eyes, you would be able to do what we all couldn't. Those kids don't deserve this fate.
Same as the rest of us, but we don't keep our friends that turned into Chernobyl in cages. We kill the monsters. It's mercy.
And that's a mistake. The mutation can be undone, I told you. But the fucking NAR scientists keep the secret to themselves.
You're a damned idiot if you believe that. Turned mutants are dead. Only the living can
Yeah, I
still have
don't
hope.
think you scientists know anything about this.
They're fools as well.
Hope is all we have left. While the kids are alive, we can still have hope. But the facts are against us. Those children shouldn't suffer any longer.
That's why we all hesitate to do it, Mr. Grey. A tiny glimpse of hope. The future will judge our actions. I've heard you're a father.
Wasn't gonna kill him.
Then. Nobody blames you. You shouldn't have seen that. And if it comes to Alina, it wasn't my intention to put Miss Bondarenko in your way, Mr. Grey. I'm glad you were on her side, but sneaking into a village despite the restriction is not a way. And you should have informed me about everything in the first place.
I asked him to do that. If I told you I was trying to rob Zima's armory again, you would put me in jail and leave Theodore to death.
You would have ended up in jail long ago, Miss Bondarenko, if you didn't support mutants with your shady business.
Every mutant is valuable. We're one tribe and we have to care for everyone, not close to our own in prison.
Next time try to steal from someone else than your own people. And take me with you. It's gonna be fun.
Next time you come to me. I decide what should be done in such a situation. We're lucky you didn't cause more damage. It means your instincts work, Mr. Grey.
Acting on impulse.
Otherwise, Mr. Hasek could end up in a much worse situation. But despite certain shortcomings, my people have a good opinion about you, Mr. Grey. You did your part of the deal. You served our case quite well. Now, I turn to serve yours. In the time between your ship came to our world and the dome was created, Chernobylite built crystal towers all over the zone. They're
You don't
pillars
say.
that connect the Chernobylite world with ours. It controls this place through them.
How do you know that?
Because I accompanied one of your people when he walked into a breach at the top of the tower. He explained to me that he needed to close the breach so he could use the interdimensional connection for himself.
Tell me where to go, do the rest.
And I'll gather my people, and we'll wait for you there.
Crystal Tower. Oh, we can actually, like, climb up this place.
This is the tower where I last saw your crew member 9 months ago. When the dome rose,
That long
we
ago.
fenced the way up with Chernobylite. I didn't know what was waiting up there. I couldn't risk anyone climbing the tower and disappearing mysteriously.
Will you break the barricade now?
Yes. My people will take care of it. Unfortunately, we can't wait for you here. I wish you luck, but if anything goes wrong...
You want to be away from here. I get it.
Yep. Things could go wrong. blow up this place. Yeah, this place is guarded. Doing an attack. Alright, we don't want to attack us. Always just keep going. Really good view from up here. Even elevators here. Okay, this is a long fall if we don't make it. Don't look down. These creatures. There's one behind us. Look, high enough. Other creature. Another elevator. We didn't have to jump. Jump here. Oh, we're so high up. That was the place we used to be from. That space station. Someone up here.
Mika, what are you doing here? And how the hell did you get up here?
This? That's nothing. Planewalker. I have my ways. I've heard what that NAR bully told you. I knew where he
Wonder
was
what this guy
taken.
knows.
Came to help you. Whatever the hell it is, you may need a backup. What are you waiting for? Get in!
Okay. We can find you. Merry-go, Ferris wheel. So bright, I can't see.
No, but somehow it feels familiar. Watch out. Better be prepared.
So bright. Turn the gamma up too high. Oh no. I'm one of these crazy guys. Does not look happy to see us. He can talk.
I didn't know the Chernobylite monster could speak.
Speak now.
A Chernobylite modified human just like you came here. Just like you. I absorbed him. Just like I do with you. This
I don't like the sound of that.
weak and useless. Until
Don't eat us, please. Too young to die.
Now I have become Chernobylite's beating heart. The warden that controls the passage between universes.
What happened to the other guy before you?
Came here to take control of the time and become me. Be able to connect with other universes. He thought he could summon himself from another timeline. Grew stronger with his
Guess that did not work very well.
and overcome Chernobylite. Instead, I used his body, capable of interdimensional travel, to strengthen interdimensional passage, to increase Chernobylite's influence. And the same I'll do with you.
I don't think so.
Not if I can help it. Everything can be solved with a rocket launcher. You'll see. So aggressive. Go. Oh. Shields down. Not doing too much out of nukes. I mean rockets. Even better. Got him. Thank you.
I needed backup. Thanks for it. Are we done here? Are we okay?
Didn't do much
You wish.
for us.
Watch out, Cole. Something's happening. Fuck, it's another breach. I don't know if I can take another fight.
Stay here or get back to our base.
I'll
I'll
take
check
care
it
of
by
it.
myself. You've already helped me more than I could ask for.
Chernobylite energy created a familiar anomaly. A glimpse of Planewalker's energy was detected inside the breach. Further analysis is recommended. Enter the anomaly to proceed.
Trying to. Let's do it now.
Remember what I told you first time we met? 3 is the limit, unless you want to generate just enough exotic energy to tear this and other worlds into atoms.
I do. What happens with you in this place?
Just use the
Nothing.
weapons. I don't need any of that.
I told you this place is something beyond our understanding. You'll take advantage of his energy for your plane walking. Killing other abominations won't open the breach anymore. It's for safety. But we're running out of time. We'll not see each other again. Choose for one last time.
Heal first. Okay. Got trees now. Okay, we completed all the story missions, it seems. Alright. Okay, that was Chernobylite 2, Exclusion Zone. Thoughts on the game? It's I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was okay. I think the team worked hard, and the pacing was good. Yeah, so this is an early access game, so the game is not finished. So that's all I can show you. Thanks for watching.